Whew. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to those of you who can do yet another auction. The grind never stops. The grind never stops. I tell ya. The morning after. Oh, what's the vibe check? What's the temperature in the room? How do we feel? How do we feel? Welcome, Odin Hockey Guy, Big Box Game Shop, Christian JT, Super Drunk, Brobean, Kevin Gann. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Easy. Welcome in here. You guys ready to lose some money? I know I am. Oh, she was a tough weekend for a lot of people. Tough weekend for a lot of people. You're here to relax after another 12.5 hour shift? Yo, welcome, dude. Doing fantastic tonight, Bro Bean. After the auctions tonight, for anyone who gives a shit about Halo, new Halo Infinite update dropped, so I'm gonna grind that out for a couple hours after this, and I just have to get work done after that. So, I'm excited to check out Halo. About time we got a frickin' update. Forge drop. About frickin' time. Oh. If you mean lose by buying and then watching the value drop immediately, then probably yes. Yeah, well, business as usual, Joe Kane. Business as usual. See how she goes tonight. We start off with Warcraft Orcs vs. Humans VGA 80 Plus. This is coming off of eBay, I believe. Someone just showed in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Link in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure this came off eBay for 500-ish. Someone can quote me there. So, eBay to Heritage Auctions. We'll see what happens. Looks like my picture didn't load here. Is this on my end? Is this on Heritage end? Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll see what happens. The old eBay to Heritage flipperoni.
Next lot.
$3. My man. My man starting off by getting slaughtered. The eBay to Heritage flip was not in the cards tonight.
42, 40, 50, 50.
Yo, Vogo 309. Big Box, did you take a shot on it? Was it yours? Curious if it was any of your guys' items, but yeah, that's a failed flip. That's a failed flip right there.
Fair warning.
That's
Next lot.
Where are people with their stages of grief on the market? Yeah, no doubt. We're still bargaining.
$120.
We still need to bargain here. Yeah, Heritage back to eBay.
Fair warning.
Everyone's out here playing hot potatoes still.
$160.
No doubt, hey? On that note, tonight's auction is brought to you guys by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to them for sponsoring tonight. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, there is a link in the description where you can see the entire showcase signature auction schedule for 2023. Just paste it in the chat there. That's a Google Drive link. You can check it all out. Check out the consignment dates. Some big upcoming new auctions are going to be a PC showcase auction where I assume we would see a real print of Warcraft there. That was the later print that had a sticker on it, so the big PC showcase would probably bring a real print out to market. We also have an Ultimate Fighting Game showcase auction happening in April, and a Japanese video game auction happening in October, as well as all the showcase auctions you guys have come to love.
Fair warning.
Of course, Heritage is always taking consignments for the weekly auctions we watch every single Tuesday. If you want to consign with Heritage, reach out. You can get free appraisals using the link here in the description of the video. Whether it's graded games, raw games, it does not matter. Heritage can help you turn raw games into sealed games. Any other questions, reach out, videogames@ha.com. Huge thanks to Heritage for sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys showing up for yet another auction this week. Hit the like button, get comfy. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Let me know how you guys are feeling. A lot to take in after the weekend. A lot to take in.
$5.
Still no pop reports? Yeah, the weirdest one's Mijitsu. 2600, Sega Master System. Those are the two weird ones, in my opinion, that we still don't have.
Fair warning.
Hopefully we get another update here before the year turns over. The old pop report's already August 1st. That's now all of August, September, October. We are 3 months now out of date on the pop reports. It starts to become irrelevant, to be completely honest. 3 months, 3 full months is a lot of data.
Next lot.
Just subbed my first game to VGA yesterday. You know how long it will take to email you, and how long does archival tier take? Oh, Nicholas. Oh, you poor, poor person. You poor... Yeah, okay. There we go. StarTide just gave you your answer. Yep, you poor, poor man. It's a long wait, man, unfortunately. A long wait.
$32. $36.
He got flayed and flambéed. Yes.
$40. $42.
Yeah, Japanese one should be interesting, bro. Being happening next October, though. So, like, that's a full year away, but... something to look forward to in the future. Something to maybe try to get some items for if you want to try to speculate, flip some stuff over on HA. However you want to play it, the schedule is there. You can, you know, if you want to try and get stuff into those auctions, 2023 is going to be loaded with them. Yeah, Power Collector, scheduled for next October, 2023. Yeah, sup, yo. Bye, bye, bye. I'm going to be sitting down with D-Rob tomorrow, sup, yo. D-Rob and Peter T on Instagram. See how everything's going. Don't know what we're going to discuss, but always a good time to sit down with other people.
$170. $180.
Yeah, exactly, StarTide. Literally, though, right? 1 year away so that you can get your VGA submissions back in time. It's like it's not even a joke. There has to be that much lead time, or no one would have Japanese stuff to submit. Well, other than the stuff that WATA does do, but...
fair warning.
As of right now, that does not include,
$240.
Super Famicom, and a lot of other stuff, so... a lot of stuff, VGA is still your only choice. For Atari Block, pole position was actually a pretty high grade there. That was 9.48++, going for 264. Otherwise, 144 on the Raiders. River Raid goes for 104. River Raid goes for 55. Roadrunner goes for 75. Space Invaders, 9.68+. Red Box, kind of popping off right here, though. We are almost pushing to $400, which seems really strong unless I'm missing something. We got any GameCube today? Yes, Father Son. I think we have GameCube, Wii, DS. All of them today. There's a lot of different stuff. Like, NES is actually very small today. So, a lot of PS2, Game Boy Color here, N64. Where the heck is GameCube? Yeah, a little bit of GameCube there. Not too much, but we got the usual suspects, basically. Some Marios, some Zeldas. And we have some DS, we have some Wii, some Wii U, one Switch game. But not too much NES today, actually. We'll be into other consoles pretty quick. 238 items on the block today. Yo, Jude.
Next lot.
5 to 6 now, it seems. What do you mean, sup, yo? Peter T's the man, but good luck.
60, 70, 80, 95.
So, Greg, your Discord. What the fuck is wrong with everyone? Yeah, the first question D-Rob drops. That's exactly.
$130.
That guy's still looking to get the hang of the Discord. He'll get there. He'll get there. Have people been watching the WotC drama with reprints? Think Nintendo might even do a massive reprint for... Really? I didn't see that, Mike. Are they planning on, Oh, you mean with, sorry, Magic. Magic and WotC. At first, my mind went to Pokemon immediately. I've, like, slowly been trying to keep up with it a bit, Mike, but I don't even know enough about the Magic world. Like, I watch Rudy, but, sometimes the words just kind of bounce off of me, because I don't know enough about the Magic the Gathering world. But yes, I have heard that they are doing reprints of, what's it called in Magic World? Reserve List, right?
$25.
They're doing some reprints on Reserve List, which will fuck up the collector's market.
Fair warning.
Should you send your VGA Diablo 2 Collector's Edition and zing it to the PC showcase? Whew! Yeah, Odin, like, that's the type of item that would pop, right? High-grade Diablo 2 Collector's Edition? Sounds like the type of item that would do well at a PC showcase. Something to consider. Will Japanese CIB perform better than new, perchance? Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't unless I'm missing something you're saying.
Fair warning. $180. $190.
What's up with WATA? You sent in 21 games, got 12 back 6 weeks ago, and no word on the rest.
Fair warning.
Yeah, I don't know, B-Rose. It's weird. It's weird how they separate out the shipping. My brother is in the same
Next
position
lot.
right now. They had 3 games shipped back like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and now they're just waiting for the other 11 or 12 of them.
$6.
I don't know. They do staggered shipping. It's really weird, B-Rose. I don't really have an answer for that.
$18. $22.
Email them? Yeah, email them. I agree. Reach out if you haven't already, but it's not like it's it's weird. It's weird.
Fair warning.
It's weird, but it's not
$68.
completely rare. I can't think of the right word. Sitting here
Fair
fried
warning.
tonight. Jesus.
$50. $55.
Do you think Nintendo would ever reprint? It wouldn't matter,
Fair
Mike.
warning.
I'm not sure how Magic works with WotC, but if you were to reprint,
Next lot.
like even if they did reprints of N64, SNES N64, entering into NES right now, speaking of, if they were to do reprints, the boxes and stuff would still have to have modern copyright dates on them. So if we're talking about pure collectability of them, it wouldn't matter. The cartridge prices would, it would affect prices. It would affect prices, but copyright dates would ensure that you can't just reprint the exact same thing. Like, there would be discernible differences, even if they did reprints. But obviously, player demand would immediately plummet because everyone would just buy reprints.
$10.
Or, a lot of people would just buy reprints. So,
$120.
Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 7.0A for 216 into Darkman 8.5B, one of the games I unfortunately grew up playing. Damn near
Fair
impossible. Only 10 copies on the pop report though. Pretty rare.
$140. $150. $100.
You thought the yellow sticker would be 1K at least? Yeah, big box. I thought it was gonna go stronger than 500 bucks.
$70.
Yeah, seems kind of crazy to me too.
Fair warning. $180.
What reprints if WotC doing the reserve list MTG cards? Last product I heard, they were not tournament legal packs. A beta, they were trying to sell 250. I'm not 100% sure, Cowanapie. Maybe Mike will chime in there. I can't speak to reserve list Magic reprints and stuff. Just what I've heard loosely. How much would it cost to send an Atari game? $60, Majitsu. 60 to WATA or 80 to
$60.
80 to VGA?
Fair
I don't know what
warning.
the VGA minimum price is right now, but 60 to WATA minimum. I think around $80 VGA minimum right now. The second
Fair
WATA
warning.
does Japanese GameCube. Wind Waker drops to 50 cents. No kidding.
$180.
No kidding, Startide. I mean, I bought myself one because, of course, right? Like, why not?
Fair
It
warning.
was like 80 Canadian. Like, give me one. Not graded, but happy to own it.
Next
Darkman
lot.
8.5B closed at 228.
$800.
Dig Dug 2 8.0B plus for 204. Here's Donkey Kong Hang Tab Gloss Sticker. First big item here showing up in the weekly. We've
Fair
seen
warning.
first print black box games pop all weekend. This is a 9.2 manual, a 9.6 cart with a 6.0 box. So, like, you purchase this, you have your mint components, you piece that together with a
Fair
beautiful
warning.
box, and you have one of the highest grade copies that exists. Pretty cool.
Next lot.
And you can see that 1,680 there for the Donkey Kong Hang Tab. Or Donkey Kong Gloss Sticker, sorry. Not too shabby.
$300.
Not too shabby. Dr. Chaos 9.6A from the Hawaii collection. Why don't all the consoles
Fair
have pop
warning.
reports yet? The word of their lead database guy is that they're reworking some of the variations and wording to make everything consistent.
Fair
So
warning.
they're going through every single entry and making everything congruent.
$340.
So- The pop reports are coming. They're under a complete
Fair
overhaul. Again, this is the word of the, the lead researcher.
Next lot.
So ideally, we will get them soon, and when they do come out, they will be,
$110.
they'll be nice.
$120.
When that'll happen, how much longer that will take, we don't know. But that's
Fair
the
warning.
reason given as to why they are not here yet.
$130.
Rudy's analysis on WotC eating their own tail right now is very interesting. People can't keep up with supply,
Fair
just
warning.
like, yeah, no, 100%. It's insane, Startide. It's insane. It's such a... Even Pokemon cards come out so much. Like, new sets just drop, and it's like, Jesus, I didn't even,
Fair warning.
Like, you can't even take in the current set because Like, everyone's already 3 months ahead in the market, looking to, like, the Japanese releases and stuff. It's insane, the modern card distribution world. 9.4A, Final Fantasy, pushing pretty strong here. We'll check comps on this already, but we're almost at $6,000. 9.4A here. I feel like we saw one in this grade not long ago. We saw it at the signature, $7,200. Wow, another one followed it up. Oof.
$120.
That's tough for the consigner.
140.
Two Final Fantasies, basically back to back. You know, that's a 2-day gap in there. That's $5,760 versus $7,200 versus $8,400 at the last signature. So this is what I was saying. You know, like, oh, man, that sucks. That sucks.
$260.
Fisher Price, I can remember, 9.4A. Pretty sure this is much more rare than 6 total copies. Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, I guess back in May, no one gave a shit either, but if you do care, you won't get this. $204. That's funny. Flying Dragon, Secret Scroll, 9.4A plus. Genghis Khan, 9.4A.
$600.
Am I a fan of grading CIB? Yes. Yeah, I would say yes, Daniel. Only like a few CIBs should be graded at this time, but overall I do like it. So grateful on the first print DK Gloss after getting underbid on the 8.0. Nice, Power Collectors. Nice job there.
$130.
You're not super familiar too, other than Wizards pretty much gave collectors the finger and people don't trust them. Yeah, well, yeah.
Fair warning.
There's, it just sounds like there's issues with Hasbro, WotC, and the whole Wizard, or Magic community right now. Which is crazy, but... Genghis Kong, 9.4A, 660. Gotcha the Sport, 9.0A there. Rev A version for 159. Ice Hockey, 9.4A plus. I can't remember who was saying they wanted to grab a copy of Ice Hockey, but like I was saying, you can get a really nice copy for a very, like, you know, very mid-price there.
$650.
Sorry, been in and out. Have you ever talked about when the new WATA cases are going to start being implemented? The official word is early 2023. We don't have anything other than that. Just early 2023, you can start expecting them. I think they said they're going to email, let everyone know, and go there. Wonder how they decided which one got put in the signature? First come, first serve? I would assume so, Gary. I would assume so. First come, first serve with that. Which is why I say, like, reach out sooner rather than later, right? If you're going to try to consign to any of the signature showcase auctions, consignment slots do fill, and if they have items and shit, stuff gets bumped around, and I do assume if the same grade, same item gets consigned, priority goes to the first person. But, yeah, interesting to see. Interesting to see. Realistically, this person didn't do terrible, right? That's only 1,400 down from the last one that sold, just unfortunate timing.
Fair warning.
That game was so much fun. Ice Hockey, yeah, people love it. I never had the chance to sit down and play it, but people love it.
$160.
Let's just take a peek at the comp too. 9.4A plus, hey? 9.4A plus last sold for $630. Scrap the video. Scrap the video. Ice Hockey is up $150 since September 1st.
$320.
What a beast. But it's down from May 25th, 2021. But who cares? What a sale on Ice Hockey today. Good stuff, good stuff. Kirby's Adventure, 9.8A plus the Canadian version with the little French blurb on the front. Saw your latest video. How could someone get upset about losing money when he buys Pokemon Silver 85 plus for $7,500 and expect to flip it within 2 to 3 weeks? Overall, he paid insane money for his games. Yeah, Ms. Elysium, with Mizkif, it's like, it's part embellishment, part show, part he's never selling anyway, part investment. The actual numbers that he has,
fair warning.
I don't know. I assume a lot's embellished. And that he, like, I also assume he doesn't actually care as much as he, like, you know, reacts in his video. Mizkif is a showman first and foremost, so. How much of that was all real versus, you know what I mean? Like, giving stream a show, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Here's The Legend of Zelda 7.0 B+, Rev A mid-production. Now, I don't know if this is like 4th, 5th, or 6th print. I think those all fall into the Rev A, 4, 5, 6. Someone can correct me on that. There's a fuck ton of Princess Zelda, and once you get off 1, 2, 3, I get a little bit lost on them. Underbidder on the 9/8. Yeah, it goes for 600 now. That's kind of crazy. The 7.0 B plus, like if you want to get yourself a round seal Zelda, right? $5,000 there. Does it have mold? No, guess not. I was just seeing on the cover here. I mean, I guess 7.0 B plus, you're gonna see a lot of shit. 8.5 B plus on the oval TM here. No, he was just watching similar items, Blockbuster late fees. He didn't send in a single game. He hasn't sold a single game.
Next lot. $280, $750.
The oval goes for $45.60. We'll price comp this one first. It's probably easier. I think Lethal Weapon, 9.4A plus. Only 4 copies. Tied with the other for highest grade. Highest grade Lethal Weapon, baby. Interesting. Interesting. Kind of cool.
$950.
And kind of getting some love. We'll see what the comps are on that. 8.5A, 8.5A. Why are these all CIBs and shit? Give me a 8.5 B plus back in March for 10,000. 8.5 B plus in March for 10,000. 8.5 B plus today for 45.60. Is that the same copy? Is that a 50% loss there on the same copy of the game? 584,686.
Next lot.
$110.
$150.
Go here.
$180.
Oops.
Fair warning.
Yeah, it is.
Next lot.
Same copy. Whew.
$90.
$10,000 back in March. $4,000 today. 4,500. Sorry.
$240.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy to see. I always wonder the story there, you know what I mean? I would love to know the stories of like who bought it in March and then like why is it back in November? Why, like, you know, was it meant to be a flip? Did it trade hands between there? It just always seems weird to me. But maybe there are just that many people hopping in back in March even where like, oh, I'll just flip it and, you know. So hard to say. 9.0 B on a Super Mario Bros. Oval SLQR, last print of the game. Just about 10,000, right under 10K right now.
Next lot.
Didn't get a live bid there on the Mario. A little bit surprising. Ends at 10,500 still though. Super Mario Bros. 2, 8.5A early.
Fair warning. $3,800.
Yo, Timothy J. That Zelda might do more raw? Well, pretty much. Wasn't one of the game? No, none of them were Mrs. None of them were Mrs. Odin. It was all just similar items. Some of them might have been the exact same grade, but none were actually Ms. gifts. Ms. gift lost around 120. Yeah, the Smash Bros is insane, Daniel. That's one of the quickest, steepest drops that was comped all weekend. Like, prior to that sale, I think the last time Smash Bros sold in such a high grade, it was like 96,000 or something, 84,000. It might have even been over 100. Like, that Smash Bros. Oof. That was crazy. That was crazy. Poor Miz, we should donate. Yes. There we go.
Fair warning.
Super Mario Bros. 2 is the 8.5A. We're pushing almost 6,000.
Next lot.
Into Mario Bros. 3, 7.5A plus. Oh, worlds away from the frickin' 9.8 trio we saw in the weekend sell. 9.0A just sold November 1st, 13,200. What was this? 9.0 B plus? 9.0 B, Jesus. This actually did really strong. 10,500 with the 9.0 A sells for 13.2.
$24, $70.
Not too shabby, not too shabby.
$85.
I wonder if people, you know what I mean? People might have a little bit of Mario FOMO after that 720K. The same Smash Bros sold 144K. Yeah, okay, there we go, Daniel.
$100.
Yeah, I knew that Smash Bros was one of the steepest drops.
$110.
Yeah, Miz, I believe, only does have VGA stuff, Majitsu.
Fair warning.
What year is 10K SMB1? 19, 20, 21? Do you mean the first time we started seeing that?
Fair warning.
A $10,000 Mario Bros? Or what do you mean, Power Collectors?
$120.
I would assume that's going back to 2019.
Fair warning.
Oh my god, there's a lot of Mario Bros. What an army.
Next
What a
lot.
frickin' army of them. When did we start getting sealed ones? We had so many CIBs come up in the early years. Kind of weird.
100, 100, 200, 200,
CIB,
280
Hang tab,
dollars.
CIB. All CIBs in the early years.
Fair warning.
Hang tab, CIB, CIB, CIB. Where the fuck? Where are the sealed ones?
Next lot.
This is so weird.
$2.
I didn't click on CIBs, did I? I didn't think I did.
$42.
Why am I just seeing CIBs?
$46. $48. $50. $55. $60. $65.
Oh, there's a sealed one, but it's like a 6.0.
Fair warning.
8.0A was still only $1,800 actually.
$75.
Feb 2019, 8.0A was $1,800. That's crazy. 8.0B plus 2,200.
Next lot. $190.
9.2C plus was going for 48. 8.5A for 5,000 2019. That's getting close right there.
200.
9.2A plus was still only 66 December
Fair
2019.
warning.
So 2020-ish power collectors, if that's what you're asking me.
$240.
2020-ish, we probably started seeing 10K for SMB1. 2019, it was still sub 10K to get yourself around 8.5, 9.2.
$260.
Kind of crazy. Yeah, 2020 it looks like when we'd first start seeing 10K for
Fair
SMB. Well, on an oval, you know what I mean? An oval around 8.592 range.
$320.
Kind of cool to see. Kind of cool to see. I'm glad you asked the question. Group lot of 5, ungraded, complete in box. We have a TM Zelda, I'm pretty sure, and all hang tabs on the other games.
Fair warning.
TM Zelda,
$80.
all hang tabs. I assume this was just part of someone's collection, and Heritage said, like, we should not grade these, because you shouldn't. It's too expensive to do it through WATA. Just sell them raw as a bundle. Here they are. CGC is Daniel. CGC does Nintendo Power.
$480.
And Nintendo Power 1 went frickin' insane on the weekend, if you saw Daniel. It was like a 9.4 for 25,000. Pretty high. These also, we're sitting at $600, $660 after BP now. So like 5 games, $100 each basically. 150 each right now. No, not even. Not even 150 each. Someone might get them. Yeah, there we go. TM Zelda might do decent.
$80.
Yuan Worm. Is it sealed? 9.0 B plus Worm for $300. Nice pickup, man.
Fair warning.
You really can't complain at that price, Kent. You really can't complain. We haven't even seen it since July 2020, April 2019. Crazy. And yeah, the price of it has not moved. July 2020, $264 for 7.5 B plus. Can't complain with that price, Kent. Nintendo Power 2 sells for 104 there. Nintendo Power 3 is a 5.0 for 104. That seems insane that those are bringing $100 in that low of grade. 8.0 on this one. What copy is this? What's on the cover of this? Tetris? What a weird cover art.
$14. $80.
Sells for 264. Jesus. 8.5 on the Star Tropics cover here.
Fair warning.
One worm somehow, yeah.
Next lot.
Somehow, some way.
$80.
Nintendo Power 21 sells for 104. Nintendo Power 23, 8.5 for Power Blade. Only
warning.
Kind of cool. 24K gets you a red text Pokemon Blue or Nintendo Power number 1. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna take the red text blue, Gary, but maybe we're insane, dude. Nintendo Power 30 here, CGC 7.0 for Final Fantasy 2. Really cool, but like 7.0 and stuff, I don't know.
$65.
Those just, like, maybe I'm completely off on the CGC scale, but that just seems like a regular used book. If I'm,
Fair warning.
at 5 point, yeah, exactly, you're buying the holder, 100%. Like 4.5 here on the Metroid one. Still sells for $94. What does it cost to get a magazine serviced at CGC?
$6.
Nintendo Power number 44. 6.5 here. The Magical Quest, starring Mickey Mouse.
Fair warning. $10.
Nintendo Power will either be issue number 1 and what characters are on the front of the cover. Oh, for sure, Majitsu, for sure. It's going to be purely dictated by what the cover is. That's what we're seeing already, is people are paying up to get the nice covers. Around 60-ish to get a magazine done. So yeah, around, like, even around $100 then, like, you're breaking even. If it's 60-ish for a magazine.
$10, $14.
5.0 on the Star Fox.
Fair one, $18.
And you know, a big thing with Nintendo Power right now, like, for a testament to how early we are with Nintendo Power, there's only 6 copies of this book on the CGC census. 6 copies.
Fair warning.
So, you know, the populations on this stuff is almost guaranteed to explode in the next 2 years, which likely won't fare well for the prices of the books.
$4, $120.
$57 there for the Star Fox one, entering into Super Nintendo.
$140.
Like I said, not much NES tonight. And man, we're already a quarter of the way through the auction as well, kind of flying. Bill Lamb Beers. Lame Beer? Lamb Beer? Combat Basketball, 8.5B, only 12 copies. First basketball game released for the Super Nintendo.
Fair warning.
Why don't I know who Bill Lambier is? Of the Detroit Pistons.
Next lot.
That's cool that it's like his game. That's really cool.
$280.
$204 there. Disney's Aladdin 9.2B plus. It is a Japan print of the game.
$340. $360.
Yeah, keep the cash is not allowed. Exactly. You have to put the cash into a bad investment. That is investing 101.
Next lot.
32 for a magazine, 42 if it's valued over 400. Okay, so at $32 for a magazine, like, let's say if you even, well, fuck, this is like a break even then, but like you submitted a 5.0 for some reason. But at $57, you're probably close to not losing money, or losing only a little bit. But like $94 on this one, you're probably turning a little profit. That's a little bit of profit lying in your bag right there. That's how you get it done in this hobby.
$170.
Kind of crazy though. Kind of crazy. Disney's Aladdin, the 9.2B plus goes for 408, and F-Zero 9.48 plus plus. Do I know why they took down the CIB pop reports? I don't, Pat. Pat's mom, sorry. I don't know why they took them down. I have to assume it has to do with like confirming the information and how they're going to display it. But I don't think there's ever been a official thing as to why it was taken down. Final Fantasy 3 is an 8.5 here with an 8.0 box. But why does the box look kind of dingy? Oh, it's in the cellophane.
$380.
Jesus, they should have taken the cellophane off.
Fair warning.
Why would they leave this? Why would they do this?
$420.
You took a very nice game. Like, an 8.0 box is nice. Why would you leave it in this absolute shit cellophane? Because it's only a CIB, right? Like, you can just take that off.
Next lot.
Ugh. I appeal. Down.
$16.
I appeal down. Cellophane up. $480 though still. To get an 8.5. And it has all the inserts, I take it? Yes, it does. Not in the best of conditions, though. Right, like an 8.5 on the reply card, a 9.0 on the poster, 7.5 on the map. Still not a terrible price to get a fully complete Final Fantasy 3.
$650.
Jeopardy Deluxe Edition 8.0A goes for $43. Let's go, Jeopardy. Oh, whoa. I was about to call this SWAT Cats. Wildcats, VGA 85.
Next lot.
Not easy.
$44. $130.
Not an easy game at all. $780. Only one copy on the WATA Pops report.
Fair warning.
Is here. It's the first time we've had. It's the first time we've had this title. Why are they saying this is the only copy on the WATA Pop report? Do they know this was a crossover?
Fair warning.
Did they just like mistake that this was a VGA? It's weird.
$50.
But yeah, Wildcats, not easy. Not easy in any condition. Oh, Big Man Carl in the chat. How's it going, dude?
Fair warning.
How is it going tonight? Dirtiest basketball player of all time. Bill Lambier was the center for the Pistons during the bad boy years. Late 80s with Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman. Yeah, that's fuck. I wish I knew who he was. That's crazy. Feel like I should know. Too many celebrities in the chat, no doubt. Carl, can you make the market go down more, please? Yes. Oh man, don't do it.
Fair warning.
Don't do it. This market can't survive another video. Send Pat a DM. This market cannot survive another video. For the love of God. I shouldn't have even released mine. Mortal Kombat 3, 9.2A goes for 528. Street Fighter 2, 7.5A plus. Might be one of the lowest grade ones we've seen. Usually when we see, there's fading on the box top and the spine. I was going to say, usually when we see Street Fighter 2 come up, they're all higher grade. We last saw 7.5A plus back in April 20th, 2021, and it went for 1,560. 609, 1.5 years later. I was going to say, though, we don't see lower grade on Street Fighter 2 much. 9.6A plus here on the Tetris 2. Later production. I guess with the ESRB as a later production, there must be a copy without the ESRB.
$170.
You're only here for the Perfect Dark, still need to complete your Perfect Dark coffee table? Yes.
Fair warning.
That is the piece de la resistance of your new house.
$180.
The Perfect Dark coffee table.
Fair warning.
Yeah, make a video on how cool and handsome the global economy is. Make a video talking about how diesel will literally never run out. Like, there's no fear. Diesel is forever. People just don't need to worry. Heating your home is overrated.
$190.
Tetris 2 9.6A plus goes for $216. In WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game 9.0A.
Fair warning. $220.
If the market doesn't survive, you'll start buying again.
$240.
You're making a coffee table out of 9.8A++ gauntlets? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gauntlet last sold for like 300 or 400 in 9.8A++. You saw a Street Fighter 2 factory case pack going for like 6K a few months ago. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I mean with Street Fighter is that a lot of them are from case packs, which is why we often see them in higher grade than other games. Pokemon Red, 8.5A Rattata, baby. Get yourself a solid Pokemon Red now for sub 3,000. We need a couple more bids here to push to 3,000. Only Game Boy game today is Pokemon Red. Jesus. Well, they all went into the signature, apparently.
Next lot.
Pokemon Red closes at 2640 for an 8.5A. May 17th, 2022. 3,480 is the direct comp there. So down $1,200 since May. 33% there. SNES Royal Rumble was a great game you owned as a kid. It was honestly solid and super fun. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about WrestleMania the arcade, or Royal Rumble. Is that this one? No, this is WrestleMania the arcade game. Royal Rumble. I don't think I'm that familiar with it at all. Mario Clash on the Virtual Boy. Only 12 copies on the WATA Pop Report. It's Mario, which is, why we're seeing price action here. Even on the Virtual Boy, Mario will sell decent. $504 there for Mario Clash. Aliens Thanatos Encounter. 9.4A plus on this game. 5 copies on the Pop Report. I think we've seen Aliens here sell decently. Like, I don't think this is easy to find in any grade. 99. Jesus, well, maybe it's not. That was November 2020, though. So we haven't seen it in forever. Okay, we're getting some love here. Pushing up to 250.
$240. Fair warning.
Is that a did you just drop a Seinfeld joke there, Carl? Is that what you're referencing there?
Fair warning.
You come into my chat and drop Seinfeld jokes?
$300.
Don't spill coffee into the ventals, not so still games work as coffee tables. Waiting for the new video, displaying honesty and sincerity in the retro gaming market. Yes. Displaying honesty and sincerity in the retro gaming market. The follow-up video we've all been waiting for.
Next lot.
Definitely Seinfeld. Alien Thanatos Encounter goes for $384. So yeah, there's a little bit of love there. Just a little bit. Battle Tanks, 9.8 A++. Whew. First time at Heritage, only 2 copies on the pop report, and here's a perfect one. Goes for $492. Bomberman Max Red Challenger, 8.0 A+ on this one. I think this is the first time they're offering it. Yes, it is. Like I said, at the signature, Game Boy Color is very weird. Lots of games just aren't going to show up often, and even if they do, even in high grade, Game Boy Color is so niche that, like, the ceilings, they just have low ceilings. They have low floor and low ceiling, basically, across probably 80% of the Game Boy Color library. And if you're a Game Boy Color fan out there and I'm shitting all over you, I'm sorry. It's just, as far as collectability goes, Game Boy Color is not a popular console to do full set with. So, $109 there. Here's Gobi. Gobi. I don't know if I'm going to bid anymore. It's already a little bit.
Fair warning.
We'll see.
Next.
All right, cool. I've wanted a Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 for a long time. So $456, 9.6 A++.
Fair
Cool.
warning.
I saw a much shittier one sell on eBay for like $300 not too long ago, so... And here's Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 Tara's Adventure, 9.8 A+.
Next lot.
384. Yeah, I talk... Yeah, Gary, I talk down Game Boy Color, and then I bid on it. Oh my god, I'm a swindler. You guys are too easy. Come on, man, that's too easy. Harvest Moon, Game Boy Color, 9.2A, only 8 copies on the thing.
Fair warning.
Got you guys eating out of my palm here.
$360. Fair warning.
Pat loves talking the market down for games he doesn't happen to own, but loves bombs games like Magical Chase and various rare NES games. The Tara's Adventure went for $384 in 9.8 A+. Kobe is just much harder to find than Tara's. I don't know why. It's like Pokemon Red and Blue. They did a double release, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Kobe's is just way harder to find. Harvest Moon 9.2A goes for $420. Pokemon Gold 9.2A+, selling for $1,680. Wow. I remember I sold a
Next lot.
A raw Pokemon Gold in... I mean, I guess there's no reason for me to guess here. I can just fucking open it up. But I'm pretty sure that's coming all the way back down now, close to what I paid for a raw one.
Next lot.
$40.
Not
that long ago. And the funny part of this story, the only reason I'm telling you guys this story, is I sold it to fucking Jarvis Johnson. If you guys are familiar with him on YouTube. Like, kind of crazy.
Next lot.
Let's open this up here.
$950.
On gold.
$1,000. $1,100.
Okay, so Pokemon Gold and Silver, I bought them for $27.65 Canadian. I sold the Pokemon Gold alone for $1,740 Canadian, which would have been $1,400-ish US. It was probably a VGA 80 plus. I mean, it might be somewhere around the 9.2A plus, somewhere in there. But no, Super Junk. He just struck on eBay. Just bought it off eBay. Welcome to N64 9.2A++ on the Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. I told Jarvis to like, he bought 2 items. I can't remember what the other one was, but he bought something else too, and I was like, oh wait, and I'll combine your shipping, and he just fucking paid for it, and I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, that's fine. All right, Jarvis, you say so, man. Of course, I had to send him one message, just like, you know, acknowledging I know who he is. But you have to also play it cool. You can't come on too strong. So $3,600. The 9.2A++ here, pushing over $4,000. Perfect Dark is coming up. Yes, isn't it still sitting low? Yeah, $500. Not too bad.
Next lot.
9.2A++, 4,000 US. Selling for about the same price that I paid for my dog shit 8.5A. Feels Ocarina, man. Major League Baseball, Ken Griffey, 8.0A+ here, only 17 copies. Yeah, YouTubers, man, I tell ya. I tell ya.
$320.
Yeah, Hockey Guy, I am a sucker for the A++ as well. Realistically, I might swap that 9.6 A++ and try for a VGA 90. I'm gonna have to look at it, but I might. Because my other Dragon Warrior monsters, the counterpart, Terra's Adventure, is an 85+. So I kinda want to make them both 80, like VGA, I mean. Kinda want to make them both VGA. We'll see, but 9.6 A++, I mean, fuck. All intents and purposes should be a mint game. We'll see once I get it in. Yeah, super easy to break open a WATA case. Super easy. Super easy. Donkey Kong 64, also 9.0A, went for $1,320. Last sold August 31st, over a year ago. So that's really, you know, that's a while ago already for $2,400. Down $1,000, but yeah, over a year ago. I need to close some of these. Ken Griffey is fucking pumping, though. Can we just take a second to acknowledge that Ken Griffey is pushing almost $800? Only 8.0A plus. Only. More bids are coming. You watched Jarvis Johnson when he did software engineering? I first ran into Jarvis when he covered the Pokemon scam, Timothy. When he did the Dumb Money Guys and Collectibles Guru. I saw a Jarvis Johnson video on that, and then I just checked out some of his other content, and that's how I found him. Here is the Perfect Dark. The Perfect Carl. Sitting around 960, comping right where it's supposed to be, I believe. Holding right around $1,000. Yo, someone's here! The fix is in! The fix is in!
Next lot. $320.
960. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is right on the nose. 990, 1020, 1440, 960. Yeah, like it's been hovering this 900 to it peaked at 1440. It was $900 December 7th, 2021. That's just it sells for right around 900 to 1,000. Sorry, I had to leave for a sec. What did I miss? Can't wait for Perfect Dark. Just in time for Mario 64. 8.5A. Someday, some way, I will buy a Mario 64. Someday, some way. This ain't the one yet, though. 5,000 is still just out of my price range. $4,800 to get an 8.5A, which I mean is undoubtedly better than it used to be, I'm sure.
Fair warning.
Not really even. Like it's we have 8.5A plus comps. It looks like there are no 8.5A comps. But like if the 8.5A plus goes for $5,400, this selling for $48 is pretty damn good.
$190.
And even then, like back in August, 63, back in June, 6,000. Kind of holding strong right now.
Fair warning.
It's not just falling through the floor, I'll say that.
$260. $300.
Make a video, Carl. Ignore the grade, ignore everything. Just make it. What percentage down is that?
$2.
Not a percentage, but well, how much? What is it? It's like a 10,000% jump, 100,000% jump to go up from.
Fair warning.
Oh god, I can't do that kind of percent gain, but like a 99% down, man. You got to tell people about this. 7.5A plus on Wipeout 64. We had Turok 2 Seeds of Evil for $336 and Super Mario 64 for $781.
$36.
Well, yeah, the poor man's Mario 64 is... Well, also the DS version, Hockey Guy. You can also get yourself the DS version. The poor man's Mario 64. Probably the,
Fair warning.
Did you win the Perfect Dark, Carl? You're sitting in here memeing. Did you actually win it or no?
$50.
I'm very curious.
$55.
I need to know if you actually won the game. Are you going to send back WATA and get their new slabs? PC Guy, it will fully depend how much it costs.
Next lot.
Like, I do want to. I do greatly prefer the new slab, but I need to see how much it costs to do so.
$200, $320, $360.
You've been outbid.
$400.
You've been outbid.
$60.
Come on!
$500. $550.
You can't tell me there's actually people here watching a heritage auction who give a shit about demi kids.
Fair warning.
I'm supposed to be the only one.
$650.
You wouldn't bid on another Perfect Dark unless it's going for like, gotcha.
Fair warning.
Okay, I didn't know. Didn't know if you were actually pushing it.
Next lot.
Demi Kids is another game that would just like has a dual release. There's also the light version. The light version is way easier to find than the dark version. I do not know why. There's 5
Fair
copies,
warning.
first time offered.
$180.
Yeah. But 720. I just don't
Fair
care
warning.
enough anymore. I'm bidding because I own the light version,
Next
Mijitsu.
lot.
I bought the light version probably back in
$120.
2015.
$140.
So like I've wanted the dark version for a long time, but like, 720 US,
$170.
man, that just feels bad. I just can't. I can't do it. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, not a game I really care about, but from like a
Fair
collector connection, I do care about it.
Next lot.
That was a complete in-box Minish Cap for 210 there. F-Zero GP Legend 9.88++. Case fresh available game there, $204. Here's Shamu, the real winner of this auction. Bid. Why is people bidding?
Next lot.
What? Shamu sells for 51. Oh, I mean, Jesus. Crazy.
$240. $280.
Was there a Mario DS? Mario 64 DS? Yes.
Fair warning.
No, there wasn't this auction, Dracula Bite. We're just saying in general.
Next lot. $2.
Here's Summon Night Swordcraft Story, another game that I need to pump it up. Pump it up. Just because, like, even as a CIB, it's like, it's just cheap. So, like, here's the 9.88++. If someone's gonna give it to me at, what is this, like 360 bucks? Hey, don't. No. No. Don't do that.
Fair warning.
Don't do that.
You've been outbid.
They cut bid. 456 on this?
Fair warning. $400. Fair warning. $440.
Ooh. They snuck a bid right there. I fucking double bid. That's kind of pricey. I don't know. We'll see.
Fair warning.
We'll see. 520. Okay.
You've been outbid.
I'm gonna leave it. Man,
Fair warning.
I'm sure the complete in box copies of this are hovering 200.
Next
Like, I'm
lot.
sure that that's still a dirt cheap price there. 500 bucks. 500 bucks for Summon Night Swordcraft Story 2. Just take a peek.
$60.
All caps because I mean business.
$180.
Swordcraft Story 2.
$200.
A cartridge is fucking close to $100.
$220.
What we got here?
$240.
So the cartridge is 70-ish, 80-ish. Wow, box and manual. Someone scored it for $49. 226 factory sealed. Maybe I did fine. Number 1, 237 CIB. Jesus.
$80.
I guess people just don't really care about it anymore. Way back in the way back, Swordcraft Story or Summon Night, whatever you want to call it, was like $350 to get a sealed one. Yeah, I mean, I guess. 9 point. Yeah, well, I guess. I mean, truth be told, I already have a VGA 95 of it, but I'm an opportunist. I will strike if I see something that just feels cheap. I'm not above reselling. F-Zero GX 9.48 plus.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$252. I'm not sure what a raw copy costs. 9.4 B plus on this one. Where was that strike on Shamu? Yeah, seriously.
Fair warning.
You can't even get a CIB Demi Kids either? Never see. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Exactly. The dark Demi Kids just like doesn't come up. Is it possible to have Heritage send a one game directly to WATA for recasing? I believe so, Odin. You'd have to reach out though. But I believe so.
$180.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. You think you have a couple Mario 64 DS games sealed if they are real? Well, yeah, that's what scares me.
$200.
You were watching me bid and clicking vid right after I did? Damn, Timothy. Did you win it? Did you win the Summon Night, Timothy? It's a cool game. Ocarina of Time Master Quest was a B plus seal rating there, 9.4 I believe for 312. Twilight Princess 8.5 B plus or 228. Mario Party 4 is an 8.0 A plus. Kind of weird. Oh, fading. I was going to say, it's kind of weird to get an 8.0 with an A+ on a DVD case. Fading will do that to you. $228. Metroid Prime 2, 9.6A+ with the Napster sticker on it.
Fair warning.
F-Zero GX is one of the hardest games ever. Yes. It's pretty cool.
$40.
Pretty cool game. F-Zero GX.
Fair warning.
Odin, I do not know the actual gameplay of Summon Night.
$100.
For myself, it's purely a collector title.
$60.
You're just messing, not bidding Titan wouldn't bid me up for no reason. Whew, thank you. Metroid Prime 2, 9.68+ for $265. That also seems like a great price for a Metroid Prime 2.
Fair warning.
Yeah, GBA was fun, going down rabbit holes.
Next
When I at one point in time, I was doing like a full set GBA, which I never should have even started. And games like Summon Night, Swordcraft Story, and the Demi Kids games, like you get into those weird Atlas titles that just saw like, it's just weird. You go down collecting rabbit holes. GBA has such a weird library of games. It's like 50% shovelware, 10% really rare shit that you'll never think of, and then like you have all the Atlas RPGs, the Final Fantasies, the Marios, and everything. It's a fun library of games. Pikmin 2, or Pikmin 1, sorry, is doing very well for a 9.2A. I'm not sure why we're pushing so heavy already. Almost $400 for a 9.2A on Pikmin?
$340.
Why?
$360.
What am I missing about Pikmin here? I'm sure it's not expensive. Is this the first time they've offered it?
Next lot. $75.
No. Huh. Pikmin sells for $408. 9.2A. Outselling everything.
Fair warning.
Pikmin outsold everything else we saw today for GameCube. 9.2A. Weird. Resident Evil 0, 9.2A++. Player's choice.
100.
Who's trading their Shamu copy they just won? Yes, exactly. Who picked up the Shamu and what are you going to be trading it for? No, like Pikmin 1,
$170.
Pikmin 1 for 408 is strong. I'm pretty sure Pikmin 1 these days outsells Pikmin 2. Because Pikmin 2 used to have so much player demand propping the price. I mean, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm crazy. So what's Pikmin 2 doing these days? I feel like Pikmin 2 used to be a lot more valuable before, just before. I know it's more expensive as a CIB, but I don't think it's that valuable sealed. What can you do with this Pikmin 2?
$40.
$316 to get you a 9.48+. Yeah, Pikmin just outsold Pikmin 2. I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping.
$75. $80.
You guys are tripping. Don't you be coming at Greg.
$95.
$316. Pikmin sold really good today. Kind of weird. 9.68+ on the Sonic Gems collection.
$140. $150.
A lot of cool RPGs to collect on GBA, and I love how the boxes look on the shelf. Yeah, me too. It's really cool.
Fair warning.
Pikmin is a legendary game? Yes. Yes, it is. Very cool title.
Next lot. $200.
When I sold Pikmin 2 this year, it was higher than 1. Let's keep it Shenmue. Shenmue's probably title. He doesn't let anything go below 100. Yeah, well, probably. Probably. Sonic Gems collection, 9.68+ for 180 there. Super Mario Sunshine, 9.2A.
Next lot.
Selling for a bit more than Pikmin. 456 on Sunshine, 408 on Pikmin.
$360.
Super Smash Bros. Melee, 9.4A plus bestseller version. I think there was someone in chat. I think, maybe Father Son Resales had a copy in this kind of condition that he was looking to sell.
$440.
Can't remember. I think someone had this in the chat, though, on the weekend. 9.4A plus bestseller version.
Fair warning.
That sounds right to you, Gary?
Next lot. $1.
Entering into Nintendo DS, making a weird appearance here at the auction. Melee went for $528, by the way, for the bestseller. Nintendo DS making a rare appearance at Heritage Auctions. Starting off with Brain Age. Brain Age in 9.0 B+ Canadian version. Oh, Carl, it just gets better and better, man. You got a B+ seal rating And the fucking Canadian version.
Next
Woo!
lot.
That's a hot brain age right there. $61.
$70.
Truly a masterpiece. Final Fantasy Tactics A2 9.4A.
Fair warning. $90.
Yes, it was you. There we go. Yeah.
$100.
Yeah, when the Canadian brain age beats out Shamu. Poor Shamu.
Next lot.
Poor Shamu.
$24.55.
Market down. The market died today. Yeah, the day the market died. Shamu sells for pennies. Brain age sells for pennies.
Fair warning. $65.
What a bust. What a frickin' bust. But yes, Brain Age, like jokes aside, was really frickin' fun. And like I grinded it. Like my mom played it a ton. I played it a ton. Brain Age was genuinely fun.
$75.
Fun and addicting Brain Age. What a nostalgia blast. Not one that I need to own factory sealed on my shelf,
$5.
but you know, it's fun. Kingdom Hearts Recoded 9.48 plus for $94. Here is Phantom Hourglass 9.2 B plus on this one. A Canadian Brain Age is worth like 1.7 US Brain Age. You got it reversed? Yeah, it's the other way. Definitely the other way.
$48.
Ain't no one paying up for the Canadian version. $134 on Phantom Hourglass. Bowser's Inside Story is a 9.2A. I don't know if there are variants on these ones or not, but... Anime Wholesale, I just about struck you down. you had your spam in between the spam bot, and you almost got hit with friendly fire, man. That was close.
$110.
Yeah, me consigning my Canadian DS stuff on another account. I should have primed you guys to bid on it first. Like how I was talking down Game Boy Color stuff right before I bid on it. I should have been like, oh, Canadian Brain Age, like Canadian DS games are pretty hard to find. You find them in 9.0 conditions pretty hard. You're right, I blew it. My alt account selling the Canadian DS, like I blew it.
Fair warning.
Please hit him next time.
Next lot.
You got a VGA with 85 with a gold sticker yesterday. Nice. Now you can sell it as a VGA 85 plus big box.
$100.
That's just like you caught VGA slipping, man.
$120.
Caught VGA slipping.
$140.
Donkey Kong Country Returns 9.68 plus plus, and interestingly enough,
$140.
I didn't know this. This is a reprint of the game, and they labeled it with updated screenshots.
Fair warning.
So I guess on the back of the game they changed something with it. I don't know what though, but I didn't know that before seeing this. And this is a very modern. I think it's from like June was the date on the label, so that's the most updated label you're going to see on that game. But sold for $192, 9.68 plus plus later print of Donkey Kong Country Returns there. New Super Mario Bros. 9.68 plus. It is a USA print of the game, I believe. There is also a Japan print. Title Dreams has one. I didn't know this game came in Japan print, but surely enough. 9.68 plus though. Still a nice copy of Mario Bros. Wii.
Fair warning. 160.
Some poor sap probably got an 85 plus with a silver.
Fair warning.
Yes, no doubt, Super Junk, no doubt. Yo, Sign Collector Guy, you are absolutely welcome, man. I know you were just memeing about me taking your video and running it without permission, but hopefully that does, you know, give a little bit back to you, because had I known it was yours, I would have loved to give you credit at the time, so. You're absolutely welcome, man. The Pokemon Grail, 9.68 plus plus.
$280.
Pushing into the 300 right here. This is the reprint. It is a second version, so I mean, you know, a little bit less of a Grail, but still impressive.
Next lot.
Closing at $336, 9.68 plus plus second print on that. Mario Galaxy is 9.68 plus here. I mean, it has to go for $100, right? We can't let it.
$130.
It has to hit the floor. There's a floor price of like 150, 60, 70-ish on these things right now.
You've been outbid.
So. Yo, welcome, Skull. I saw you in the comment section not too long ago. So, welcome in. Good to see you.
Fair warning.
And it looks like we are going to stall out right around the floor prices that I was saying. Oh no, we're pushing! It's pushing! Mario Galaxy 9.6A Plus, like in my opinion, is the as high is the minimum grade you'd want to get on Galaxy. There's a fuck ton of them out there. And you can see that even in 9.6A Plus, right, like 180 bucks. This is my minimum grade for a Galaxy. Anything else, like it's just, there's so many of them. So many. Here's an 8.0A. Writing impressions on the front of the case.
$5. $90.
How far down is Poke Park? Man, it might be up. Poke Park might have already hit its floor and came back up. 9.68 plus last sold for $660 in November 9th. So, I mean, I guess it is still down, but we don't see 9.68 plus that often. Another 9.68 plus here on Galaxy 2. I'll chuck a bid at it or two.
Fair warning.
You won Galaxy, gonna be a good hold, but the sticker's a little painful. You could just remove it if you ever really want to.
$2. $14.
You know, just peel that little sucker off there and you got yourself a nice copy. Galaxy 2, same thing, 9.68 plus is my minimum. Like minimum. And it, again, $159. They're just, this is where they're selling right now. So they're pretty steady right in that mark there. This is the European version, 9.48 plus.
$75.
Yo, Simon Space, Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy. Much appreciated, Simon, dude. My God. Oh, I can't believe you're still going with it, man. We've seen too many of them. We've seen too many, Simon. You're donating too much money. We've seen too many Galaxies. Much appreciated, man.
Fair warning.
The Pikmin sales are helpful as far as contextualizing the MIJ Pikmin next week. You're hoping to make a splash on that one. What's the grade on the MIJ next week in Asuma? How is it an 8.0?
Next lot.
How is an 8.0 a signature on a game? What do you mean, Goob Noob? Sorry. Also, you can see the gap here. Just like nonsensical gap in pricing. The 9.6A plus is fucking worlds better than an 8.0A. Someone still paid $114 for an 8.0. $180 to get a 9.6A plus. One of those is underpriced, one of them is overpriced. That makes no sense.
$150.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I believe, was a UAE print there. The PAL version of Mario Galaxy 2 goes for $119. Minecraft Wii U Edition 9.6A plus. How did the DS games do? There was nothing noteworthy, Goob Noob. Nothing noteworthy on it.
Fair warning.
So, like, they didn't do anything, you know, around $100, but they're just, it was the same kind of DS games we've been seeing for a while, the largely overprinted ones. In Asuma with $5, forgot to super chat in the SIG, so here's your free Starbucks smooches XOXOXO.
$34.
Much appreciated in Asuma. Much appreciated, man.
$95.
Pokken Tournament 9.6A plus with the Shadow Amiibo card. And if you guys would just, you know, fuck on off, that'd be great.
$120.
You've been outbid.
$130.
You've been outbid.
$140.
The meme never ends. It doesn't. It never ends.
$150.
You've been outbid.
$180.
Fair warning. $160.
Yeah, you can go. That's it. I'm not bidding again. I do want a copy of this with the Amiibo card. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
You've been outbid.
This card version went up to 300 raw at one time? Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. Which, you know what I mean? If I could get it around 160, 170, I was going to be super happy with it. I mean, 186 is still probably fine, to be completely honest, for the first print with the card.
$80.
I'm feeling cheap too. I'm feeling cheap too. It just is what it is, right? 9.88 plus Middle Eastern version. Be careful. Placing a lot of frickin' bids today. I'll say that though. I make a video talking about how shit the market is, and the very next auction I show up to, I'm bidding on everything. I'm playing fucking 4D chess out here. Oh God.
Fair warning.
Sorry, Greg, you accidentally clicked bid when we should F off. Me too. Yeah.
Fair warning.
But compared to Mario 64, isn't Galaxy considered the best 3D Mario game to date? Not sure on Odyssey. Yeah, Galaxy is like held in the highest high of regards. There's just a ton of them out there, but like obviously I do want to get myself a high-grade Galaxy to hold for the personal collection. It's just I'm not prioritizing it on the wrong copy so far, but I'll get one eventually. You'd go 300 for the 9.8 A++. If this was a 9.8 A++ Drac on the Pokken tournament, I'd probably push 400 or 500 personally. Like if it was a perfect one, I'd be okay with paying up for it. That's me personally, but at that point, I would prefer the VGA 95 plus. You know, if I'm being honest, but still, 9.6 A plus. Like I said it with the Galaxy 2. That's where I like to. That's where I like to get some of those DVD case games. Nice condition, solid condition. You remember buying Pokken when it came out? You have a custom Shadow Mewtwo amiibo that you put the card inside. That's insane.
Fair warning.
That's super cool. Super cool.
$20.
I rented Pokken on the Wii U.
Fair warning.
What? Pokken was also on Switch? Am I crazy?
65.
I played Pokken. It was fun. Like, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I even grinded single player a little bit on it. And of course, fighting with my brothers in it, but like, Pokken was fun. Pokken was fun.
$85. $95. $110.
How do we get Mizkiv in here? Is that the next step?
$120.
Carl has been eclipsed. Carl is old news. We now need Mizkiff in here.
Fair warning.
Pokken got a DX release on Switch. Yes, that there. Okay, so I rented Pokken DX.
$1.
I believe I played it on Switch, not Wii U. That sounds more in line with what I did. But fun game either way.
Fair warning.
You're still looking for a Rystar. Or Ristar, I don't know. I say Rystar. Yeah, I don't think Rystar... Maybe Rystar has shown up once or twice at Heritage. Not an easy one. Not an easy one for sure.
Next lot. $280.
Here's Madden.
$700.
We'll see what happens here. There's cracks in the case spine. It's a 7.5B. I think it's by far the lowest copy of Madden we've seen. There's only 6 copies of the clamshell version, period. But I just don't know. Madden hype has left the market for quite a while now, but we're pushing over $1,000. 7.5B, hey? We'll get the comps. We'll get the comps up. We'll take a peek just in a second here.
1,100. 1,000.
Still pushing over 1,000. What's the lowest copy we've seen on this? Most recent.
Fair warning.
Man, we haven't seen anything low. Jesus. The lowest copy we've seen is a 9.2 A+. Oh my god, that's a 480,000 one. The most recent sale was 9.4A for 33 and 9.6A++ for 120. Jesus. So yeah, we haven't seen anything low grade on Madden, so this is basically setting the floor for a Madden on Genesis. Basically, like the lowest price you can possibly pay to own a factory sealed Madden at this time.
$2,200. Fair warning.
You feel like it's all going to take somebody to submit a good collection of DS games to get high grades and a big sale? Because, yeah, well, that's what we need to happen at one of the showcase auction goobs. One person needs to submit like a high-end Nintendo DS collection, and then it will be put onto the map a bit more. But all that we get for DS right now are the like overprinted, overproduced, the games that aren't worth anything raw to begin with. You know what I mean? So the floor on Madden is set at $2,880.
$60.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm sure someone's happy to just be adding one to their collection because it's just not hard to find in general. So, or it's not easy to find in general, regardless of low condition. You know what I mean? If you want to get one, like, it's nice to just get one.
$80.
You bought the Pokken 9.4 A++ Black in July last year for $384. Might have overpaid, but meh, still happy to have it. Yeah, it's not terrible, Luke, honestly. Like,
fair warning.
When I participate in this market, when anyone participates in this market, you should be purchasing items at price amounts where even if it goes down in value, you can rationalize the loss. Like, okay, you paid $384. Let's say that same game would sell for around $200 today, right? You're down $200. I assume that is within your like in your mind, you can conceptualize a $200 loss. You're not going to sit there and like sulk about it, or, you know, it doesn't slow down your life. The biggest issue is when people start fucking around with money amounts that they can't actually sustain. Like if you were to go gamble at the casino, like I can only sit down at like a $5 blackjack table at absolute most, right? And even then, if I lost like 10 hands in a row, I'd be like, oh my God, like I should leave. I would never sit down at a $50 table because that's simply too much. So, you know, even with collecting and doing all of this, you have to make sure to stay within your means. Because the second you leave your means is when you start like really... You just make... You're more prone to mistakes when you're YOLOing. Put it that way. You were kind of hoping EA would retire the Madden franchise after he died, but, well, there EA. Isn't EA and the Madden name under contract for... Until like...
Fair warning.
Fuck. I want to say like 2025. I can't remember when the Madden contract expires, but it's coming up soonish. So maybe at that point they will?
Warning.
It's really hard to say. Power Rangers is a 9.28 plus here.
Next lot.
Doing very solid, honestly. $528 on Power Rangers. 9.28 plus last sold April 20th for 900. Yeah, we barely see Power Rangers come up in this grade. It didn't even like crash that bad. Other than Madden, though, I mean, we had Last Action Hero, 9.6B plus for 119. LHX Attack Copper, $61. And then the Power Rangers, $528. Into NHL 95, 9.0C plus on it, $169. Ms. Kiv's mom, good. Good.
Fair warning.
EA is going to milk that as long as they can keep selling low-effort minor touch-ups. Yeah, I haven't played a Madden game now since I think 2018 or 2019. I had to finally just stop playing Madden, like get away from it. I had to just stop.
$4.
You feel like DS collectors right now don't want to be the first ones to let their games go? I know, I sure don't. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All of you guys are playing Scared Goob Noob. One person needs to take the leap on that.
$18, $30,
I know you only buy A plus seals are better on DVD case games, but if it's 9.8, would A be fine, especially on a game where nothing comes up for sale graded anyways? Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1 Black Label. The issue I have, B-Rose, is like, I came up through VGA grading, so my mind always also crosses back over immediately. So it's like 9.8A. Okay. If you go to the VGA scale, an A seal rating is likely to never exceed an 85, just due to how much damage there is to a seal on an A rating. So at best, you'd be paying for a VGA 85 copy. So if you can get it for a VGA 80 plus 85 price point, then I don't hate buying a 9.8A. I just don't like that 9.8A generally commands a much higher price point than like a VGA 85 counterpart. Like, it usually sells for much more
Fair warning.
on the WATA scale than you'd see it otherwise if it was graded by the other company. So, a price point, I guess, is what it comes down to. But since I worked with VGA for literally like 10 years now, I always think about the crossover between the two. Because I don't want to just buy a very nice WATA game that's, you know what I mean? Like a perceptually nice game that, well, the other company would say it's shit.
$90.
You know what I mean? It's kind of weird like that. It's the issue of having two completely different scales.
$110.
Am I buying Switch games? And if so, do I have a lowest required grade? I do not buy Switch at this time, Michael. Or very, very, very little of it. My minimum grade would be 9.6A++ if I was going to do Switch myself. 9.6A++ would be my minimum for that.
$40. $150.
But I barely buy any Switch at this time, Michael. And I know with like first prints and stuff, you can get away with 9.6A+, like Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart. I wouldn't hate that, but
Fair warning.
in general, I would like a 9.6A++.
Next lot. $2.
Owner, partner of Heritage, dropping bombs in Clubhouse. What is going on? Almost 900 unique bidders last signature.
$38.
HA will sell more money of games in 2022 versus 2021. Is that just is that just due to way more auctions, Power Collectors? Because I think the pure volume of auctions has gone up a lot in 2022. You agree with me on cost. When you were buying up games for your CIB Pokemon collection, it hurt a bit to pay so much towards the end, but it was worth it because I'll keep them as long as I'm alive. For sure. It's hard to think you paid $40 for Pokemon Blue CIB, but $300 for Pokemon Yellow. And yet, in both cases, Felt like you paid a fair price at the time.
$70.
Yeah.
$80,
Yep.
$100,
Isn't that frickin' Nutty Skull?
$100,
It's just crazy. I think the last one I sold was a very nice Pokemon Red, and I sold it like July-ish for around 400 US. Like, what? Oh, crazy. Which, I mean, like you just said, right? At the time, that was just the going market rate. Eternal Champions is a 9.8 A++. And now Pokemon is finally coming down again to more reasonable levels, but just the demand alone on Pokemon will just never cease. The demand on Pokemon will always ensure high floors there. It's crazy. $288 for the 9.8 A++ on Eternal Champions. Lest we forget that the 10 sold for what, like 4,000, 5,000? Here's Night Trap, the PAL version, 7.5B. Anything fun tonight? Like, kind of petty, but for the most part, it's just like a lower-end weekly. Like, there's a few good things in here. There's not a lot of NES, so we're going to have a lot of PlayStation here coming up. But overall, nothing really standing out. Imagine Madden 2K26.
$34.
Imagine all the ones buying it on release date for 40 sealed.
$46. $50.
Let me get caught up on you guys here.
$55.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no problem, no problem. That's my issue with 9.8A on a DVD case. If we're talking about cardboard, 9.8A is more impressive. Like, keep that in mind too. But for DVD cases and stuff,
$2.
not great.
$26. $30.
The agony of not winning Agassi. Why didn't you just bid, man? It sold for, I guess, $200, yeah. VGA 90 on Agassi. You'll have another chance. There's a lot of Agassi out there.
$50.
There were cases of that game, I believe.
$5.
Prince of Persia was also a 7.5B there, PAL version for $84. Here's Robo Aleste, 8.5B, PAL version, Mega CD.
Next lot. $2.
$79. The PAL bidders are not showing up tonight. Here's Sewer Shark, 5.5A cardboard long box for Sega CD.
Fair one. $80.
Japanese buyers are in the top 3 of demographics. WATA got more strict on seal grades. Last few submissions you sent back, best you got was 3 A+, and the rest were A grades. The seals were in very good condition, none had rips. That's tough, Aldunk. That's tough.
Fair warning.
We really can't consider rip scratches and rub marks can be as bad or worse, and you can have some very rough stuff getting A. Yeah, like... Okay, this is weird. The Third World War. Japanese version, Mega CD. We have... Yeah. Yeah. Kind of fucking crazy. Kind of crazy here. I don't know what the gameplay actually entails. But pretty crazy to see this. Only a game that could only be released in Japan. And it's crushing. We're pushing up to $400 here.
$340.
You won the Robo Aleste? Cool. Very cool. I mean, at the price point, hey, $79, why not?
$360.
Yeah, on my recent submission there, Aldunk, like, I feel very confident saying that A++ is like, they do not want to give it out. But A+ and A can have a ton of variance between them. You can have some really nice A's and some really bad A+, so yeah. But A++, like, they do not want to give it out. That's tough.
$46. $50.
You actually 6 VGA Switch games yesterday. 385s, 385 pluses. Yikes. That is not what you want if you're submitting Switch big box. Damn, dude. What do I value more, the case or the seal? And is there a difference between high grade jewel case versus a cardboard box, and should either one command a premium?
$2.
$85. Man, you just can't drop that kind of bomb on here. That's like a... I have to give you like a thesis on that. The Third World War did close for $408 with the 8.5A+. It's just such a unique piece. Such a unique piece to have in a collection. Very cool. I have no idea what it's worth raw. I do not know if that's overpriced, underpriced. I do not know. But what a unique piece to have. Battle Arena to Shinden, 9.4A+ there for $139. Into Doom, 8.5A+. So, a case or seal. It's not one or the other, Nicholas. I want it to not be, like... I want it to both be good. You know what I mean? I want them both to be good.
$100.
That's why if you start talking about like a 9.8 B plus, it's like, well, great, you have a really nice case. But if we're buying, in my view, in my opinion, if we are buying factory sealed games, why do you want a very shitty seal? So here I am bidding on a 9.4 B plus, right? Like for all intents and purposes, this is a kind of shitty sealed game. Yes, it's a 9.4. That means there probably aren't any cracks on this, but the B plus really hurts. So
$180.
It's not one or the other. You just want to have a good mix of the two. And then high-graded jewel case versus cardboard box. Yes, if we talk about jewel case versus cardboard box, 9.8 on a cardboard box is much, much, much more impressive than 9.8 on a jewel case. 9.8A on a cardboard box can be very impressive. 9.8A on a jewel case, not so much. Slick Willie bringing it in.
Fair warning.
Last comp was 500 plus for higher. Damn, undamned. I didn't think they had a comp on it. That's crazy. And Golden Axe the Duel here is pushing almost 300 bucks. If it was going to sell for around, like, what was I bidding? Around this price, I was totally in. But
fair warning.
It's not something I need for my collection. I just like Golden Axe.
Next lot.
I like Golden Axe. It would have just slotted into my Golden Axe collection there. 276 still isn't bad to get a factory sealed copy. Complete and box copies sell for about half of that.
Fair warning.
Box condition is key for you. You sent in a mint. Didn't use a Microsoft. Didn't use a microscope. COD World at War, and it came back 9.6 A plus. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, they'll do that to you sometimes, Timothy. That'll happen sometimes. And that's the issue, right? Is you say yours is mint and you got the 9.6 A plus. It's like, well, fuck. Because 9.6 A plus can also be not that mint. Here's Kobe, 9.2 A plus plus. I will bid on a second copy if no one will bid against me. Okay, got a couple bids there. I was gonna say. I bought a 9.4 A plus plus for $400, somewhere around there. I think it was somewhere around $400, but Kobe Bryant 9.2 A plus plus.
Next lot, $30, $90.
You have an A plus plus graded back from January, and it had 2 tiny edge rips. Yeah, nice. PS1 game. Someone really wanted to own a game. Yes, they really wanted that game, Skull. It's a cool novelty piece, but that's about it for me.
$2.
The Kobe Bryant ends at 264 there for the 9.2 A plus plus. I said it last time it sold. Look at that, December 2021, $1,680. Oh, 8 times the price. This sold for 1/8 of the price it did last December. What's 1/8? 17%? Less?
Fair warning.
15%? 12%? Like 12.5%? Oh, awful. Just awful. That's crazy.
$140.
That's crazy, man.
$182.
Kobe Bryant.
$280.
Road Rash was a 7.0 B plus for 114. WWF In Your House 288 there for 9.8 A. The first game in the 2K series. We've talked about this one a lot at this point. 9.2 A for this one.
Next lot.
You have a ripped Golden Axe you bought a couple of years ago? Mine was Golden Axe the Duel, I assume you mean Dracula Bite? Or do you mean a real Golden Axe? Because real Golden Axe is crazy. You saw your last unboxing. Why are you buying that new crap? Get Mario 64 before my movie comes out. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, what the hell am I doing? Collecting in reverse. Air Combat 9.6 B plus. Welcome to PS1, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to PS1.
$420.
And before we get too deep, I do have to remind you guys that tonight's auction is, of course, sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring. 2023 schedule is out for Signature and Showcase auctions. You can get the entire spreadsheet right here. I made a nice little Google Doc for you guys. You can access it right there. Check out the dates. Check out the consignment dates. Remember, if you want to get into a showcase or a signature, really good stuff. The really good stuff, the expensive stuff. So if you're going to try and consign for a showcase or signature, you better be bringing the heat, okay? I don't want to give you a false sense of reality there. As you guys all know, as well, what we're watching tonight, Tuesday Weeklies, they're always accepting consignments. Whether you have raw games or sealed games, you can reach out using the link in the description to get free appraisals of your stuff. Using the referral link also helps out me, helps this channel exist. So if you're even thinking about consigning, just use the appraisal link, use the referral link, mention Get to Greg, it all goes a long way. Videogames at ha.com if you have any other questions. Thank you to Heritage for sponsoring. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Hit the like button. Hope you guys are having a good night.
$50.
You may or may not have to bid on the Kojima signed Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, petty, man. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We haven't gotten there yet to the big discussion of the night, but we're coming up on that Metal Gear Solid. The item in the thumbnail of the video. The discussion point of the entire video that we haven't even touched on yet. Signatures on video games. What's my take on sealed Saturn in general? Too niche. If I had to just like quickly like stonks or too niche, I would say too niche for 98% of it. Even the Kobe Bryant game, like it's dying. And this is like a ton of sports crossover appeal. So Saturn's pretty freaking niche.
Fair warning.
You also sent in a Modern Warfare 2 that had rating impressions. It also came back 9.68 plus, and it magically no longer had any impressions. That's that WATA magic, Timothy. That's what kills me about like 9.68 plus as well. But I mean, that's not to say VGA or CGC are going to be perfect. It's just there's inconsistencies. Grading is imperfect. Just is what it is. The 9.8 A+ sells for 186, going up against the 9.6 A++. And the 9.6 A++ ends at a $60 gap there. $60 to go up to a 9.8, but lose a plus on the seal rating. Kind of interesting. Always interesting to see how they compare against each other.
Fair warning.
The reason no comp showed on Third World War is because WATA updated. Reed messed up the label. The actual spelling is Third. Oh, okay, gotcha, undamn. There we go. There we go.
$28.
You won the air combat. As far as you know, it's super rare until it's not. At this rate, you might as well go for a PS1. How far are you in the set, Dracula Bite?
$50.
How far are you in the complete long box sealed set? That's crazy, man. $480 there to get air combat. I don't know the relativity rarity on that one, so.
Next lot. 100.
Every time you hit like on one of Greg's videos, it gives Pat indigestion. So make sure to slap the thumbs up. F1 World Grand Prix 8.5 A1 for $77. Final Doom 9.6 A+.
$220. Fair warning.
9.6 A+ on Final Doom. And we're pushing a bit. Up to $250 on this. 9 on the pop report.
Next lot. $2.
Sells for $252. I don't know if we have any comps on Final Doom. I assume we don't.
$80.
Oh, we do. March 17th,
$100,
2022, the 9.2 A+ goes for $576. Whew. That was where it peaked out too. Peaked out at $576 for the 9.2 A+. Today we have the 9.6 A+ selling for about half.
Fair warning.
Not half, but a little bit more than half.
$180.
Final Fantasy VII is the greatest hits, 8.5 B+, but this is at least from the 90s. It does have the security strip, so it's not just completely worthless, you know what I mean? There are those new Square Enix remixes, or reprints that don't have the security strip. Those are basically worthless. At least this one's from the 90s, so, and you can see it's getting some bids.
Next lot. $2. $50.
The greatest hits sold for $252. That's not bad. Not bad for an 8.5 B+.
$90.
Here's G Darius.
100.
9.88 plus on this one. First time at Heritage, only 3 copies on the Pop Report.
$160.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Skull. That's what I was saying. So those reprints from Square won't have the security strip on them. So you can differentiate between the actual 90s prints and the worthless reprints, essentially. But I think Square still has some of those games on their website. Some of the greatest hits. Maybe Anthology I saw on there not too long ago. They had one of them.
Fair warning.
You're still a decent amount of games away, but you have half the most popular titles now. That's a great start.
$1.
So then a jewel case graded in the 9.2 to 10 A+, should always be better than a 9.4 A and up, as long as the grade stays the game. As the grade stays the same. Yes and no. Like, if you have a 9.2 A+, 9.8 A might be better, depending on what the actual issue is on it. But at that point, like, there becomes a point in psychology with the market as well, where if we're talking 9.0, 9.2, even in an A++, I doubt the market would give you as much money for a 9.2 A++ as they would for a 9.8 A, even if you took them both and crossed the VGA. Like, they might get the same grade, but perceptually, a 9.2 isn't going to fight with a 9.8. There's just so many people who are fully, like, WATA only, that, okay, great, it's higher on the VGA scale, who cares? So. Jeopardy 7.5B plus for $39. Jeopardy 2nd edition in much, much higher grade, 9.6 A plus, $47. Here's Legend of Dragoon, 9.8 A on this one. Greatest hits again.
$180.
A Final Doom PC Big Box, VGA 85 sold for $12.50 end of August. Jesus. That's pretty cool, Big Box. I mean, the Big Box is just much more cool than the PS1 version, but like, I don't know what the price difference should be. So here's an 8.5 A++, right? And it says it's an 8.5 A++ because manual staples are rusted. And you can see that. Look at that, right? That is a frickin'... It's like a big sausage just laying there on the manual. That's crazy how rusted those are. It's an 8.5 A++. I have no clue how VGA would treat this, right? I have no idea if they would ding you as hard. But you get to certain points where... Even if it's an A++, it doesn't necessarily matter because, like, this game just has issues outside of the seal. You know what I mean? It gets to certain points where, like, yeah. That's crazy how rusted those are.
$2. $50.
Sells for $169. Mega Man X4 is a 9.8 A on this one as well. Greatest Hits copy. A lot of Greatest Hits showing up this auction. Kind of weird.
Fair warning.
Check the comp on Air Combat. I will in a second here, Dracula. Our next game coming up is the signed Metal Gear Solid Limited Edition PAL release.
Fair warning.
Signed by Hideo Kojima himself.
$75.
Should be interesting. Should be. Imagine grading... Yeah, Greatest Hits. Well, yes. I was going to say imagine grading Rusted Staples, but I don't know which is worse. Greatest Hits or Rusted Staples.
Fair warning.
What year was that graded? Why do we not give that grade in 2022? The 8.5 A++ copy, I assume you mean?
$280.
Yeah. Is that January, February 2021? Here's the signed Metal Gear Solid package. Very cool. So inside of this, you get like the t-shirt, a dog chain, the game, and something else.
Fair warning.
Signed by Kojima. I think signatures in video games are very cool.
Fair warning.
Are very cool. But it's very, very, very few signatures that I would ever care to get. Especially if we're talking about non-sports people. Like, sports people signing a video game is also pretty cool. But if it's not a sports person, there's very few video game developers, producers, like... Kojima is one of very few that I would actually want. Some of the Squaresoft, Square Enix people, that would be cool. There aren't many signatures I would actually want to get.
Next lot.
The ones that are cool are very cool, but sells for $552. I think a lot of that is all on that signature. I don't know what this package costs, the PAL version, but the Japanese version is around $100 US to get the Metal Gear Solid premium package here. So I assume a lot of that value there, that $552, is going directly to the signature.
Fair warning.
Monopoly is 9.6A, ending at $89. Missed.
Next
9.0 NS for promotional copy there. What's the sticker saying?
$75.
For promotional purposes only, not for resale. Is it UPC punched?
Fair warning.
Does anyone know where or why that sticker, like where that sticker comes from?
Next lot. $36. $80.
Kind of interesting. Sells for $89. And the original seal, I guess, is ripped off except for the sticker at the top, which is why it's an NS.
Fair warning.
I don't know if I've ever seen that sticker on a PS1 game before, though.
Next lot. $440. $480. $500.
Resident Evil CIB. Complete in box. 7.5. 7.5 box, 7.5 manual, 7.5 disc.
$800.
Not in average condition, you know, like average to good. Like it's not special. It's not
Fair warning.
special.
$850.
This is a lot of money. What does it cost to get a raw one of these
Fair
days?
warning.
Is Resident Evil CIB that
$900.
freaking expensive? Ridge long box, first production.
Fair warning.
Probably means it was demo kiosk or maybe a rental game for Blockbuster.
Next
Yeah,
one.
maybe rental. Demo
$2.
kiosk didn't do with
$24.
I don't think demo kiosk did any kind of disc stuff like that with a sticker.
$28.
It would have been like actually printed, I think, or even just printed on the disc with no actual casing. But
$40.
kind of weird.
$44. $48.
Rockman Dash 2, Japanese
$55.
version, PS1, 8.0 A plus. I'll place.
Fair
Nah,
warning.
I don't want to win it. I was gonna say I'll place a bid, but like $100.
Next
I don't really want to win it,
$2.
and I would have. I think
$90.
$79. Sammy Sosa High Heat Baseball, 9.8 A plus. First time at Heritage Auctions. Sammy Sosa, baby.
Fair warning.
You hate to say it, but with prices dropping, you feel like something is clicked. Hard to believe the prices that were being paid for some of these games. Current prices feel like what should be normal, even though I've overpaid for many things. Yeah, it's funny how once the mania,
Fair
the
warning.
euphoria, once you exit, like once you exit that and you just get a new perspective and prices are coming down and it's like, then all of a sudden you look back and it's like, holy shit, like what was going on? It's like it's like we exited the Matrix and it's like, whoa, like what world was that? What was happening in 2020, 2021? Akira would be a cool signature too. Yep. You remember growing up when a friend had a signed copy of Dave Mirra BMX and he sold it to GameStop for $2? Oh, your friend disrespecting Dave Mirra. Your Pokemon Yellow Box is signed by Veronica Taylor, the voice actor of Ash in the Pokemon anime. It really only means anything to me because personally I met her and have her sign it. I know it's worth more. You might be able to actually get more for that skull. I don't know. The Veronica Taylor signature isn't nothing. Like that's a cool signature to get on a Pokemon Yellow. That's neat. I've seen a lot of people get like cards and stuff signed by Veronica Taylor. It's a pretty common, not kind of common, kind of popular thing to do. I think she signs a decent amount of stuff.
$85.
Resident Evil CIB is $150 usually. That's crazy.
Next lot.
That's crazy if it's only around that price. An 8.5 Resident Evil CIB sold months ago on eBay for $400. That's crazy. It sold for $1,000 here, 7.5. Wow.
Fair warning.
South Park was 9.4 B plus for $109. Or Threads of Fate, 9.4 A plus. UPC promo punch though, selling for $169. Twisted Metal 4, 9.4 B plus. If this was a 9.4 A plus, I would place a bid. I do want to get Twisted Metal 4. It's the one that I grew up playing, but 9.4 B plus, nah, not for me. Who won the Rockman?
Fair
Yes, who won the Rockman? Did you take it, Power Collectors?
$80. $85.
Who won the Rockman 2?
Fair warning.
Sorry, Undamned, I couldn't toss you a bone on that one. I think I would have won it had I placed a bid for 100 US and like, Here's Japanese Berserk, Millennium Empire Arc, Chapter of the Holy Demon War. It's an 8.0 B plus. We've talked about this quite a bit by now. 8.0 B plus is not good.
$10, $12, $14,
But just seeing a Berserk game on PS2 is pretty cool.
$22.
Pretty cool to see.
$24, $26, $28.
I have no idea what this game is worth raw. I have no idea how rare it is.
Fair
Nothing. I just know it's an 8.0 B+.
$32. $34.
Twisted Metal 1 is the best for you? I'm Twisted Metal 4, then
Fair
Twisted
warning.
Metal 2, then 1, then 3. That's my order of like
$36.
of my attachment to them. 3 I played very, very little of.
Fair warning. $38.
No worries, best let it go to yeah. Hopefully that big Rockman fan,
warning.
Undamned, isn't Title Dreams. Hopefully the big Rockman fan isn't Title.
$140.
The Berserk game did close at $65. Here's Clock Tower 3, 9.68 plus. UPC Punch? I assume
Fair
it
warning.
actually is. Yep, UPC Punch 9.68 plus on Clock Tower 3. A game that I do want to get eventually, but
warning.
I'll just hold out for a non-UPC
$170.
Punch. Super Mario and Pat's on. We're out, Greg. Pipes to clean. Thanks for the fun stream.
Next lot.
Take care, dude.
$55.
Thanks for popping in tonight. $192 for Clock Tower 3, 9.68 plus. And the comp on air combat you were wanting to see there, Drac. Why can't I see?
$70. $75.
Not gonna show me comps here. You're making me work for this, man.
$80. $85. $90. $95. $100. $110.
9.6 B plus went for 480. 8.5 B went for 1080 back June 14th, 2022. That was in a weekly too, man.
Fair warning.
That was weeklies. That was yeah.
Next lot.
1080. Higher grade all the way down 50%. Whew. Yikes. Crash Nitro Kart was 9.68 plus. Pick it up for 150 bucks there. Kind of cool. And it's not the Crash Super Pack bundle or whatever. This is the security strip normal
Fair
release
warning.
of the game.
$32, $30, $40.
Do I know if Pat is going to talk about the signature auction? Mike.
Fair warning.
Mike. Do you think me and Pat
$44.
share information?
$48.
Do you think me and Pat are just, you know...
$50.
So, Pat, when are you releasing your video on the SIG?
Fair warning.
I have no idea if he's going to or not. I do assume he will, though. I do assume he will. His videos that talk about sealed and graded game market do very well. So, from his own perspective, just purely as like a... It's good for YouTube. I expect he'll talk about it.
Next lot.
No doubt he will. I would guess, yeah, like, yeah, it wouldn't really make sense if he didn't. It does good views. He likes talking about it. It's video game related. I assume he will. How much do you think UPC Punch hurts the value? I would assume something like 30%, Joe Kane. You can probably find comps against UPC Punch versus non-UPC Punch, but I would say
Fair warning.
something like 30%. It's not like a death shot, but
$80.
hope Greg is ready to push for that Plants vs. Zombies. You sure hope I'm updated for Halo tonight. How big is the update, Justin? Fuck! How big is the update?
$90.
I'm not updated. I haven't had Steam open.
$95.
I completely forgot I have to update. It's probably like 20 gigs.
Fair warning.
Oh my god.
$100.
You were asking about recasing earlier
Fair
because
warning.
you were considering 7 gigs, great. You were considering Jack 2, but not a fan
Next
of the
lot.
old WATA cases. And is that really A plus seal
$48.
rating?
$50.
The documented Metal Gear Solid 2 here was 9.4A with a disc loose in the case. $124 still.
Fair warning.
Final Fantasy 12 is 9.6B plus. 7 gigs is literally 3 minutes. Man, where do you live? Where do you live 3 minutes? That download's gonna take me 3 hours. 3 minutes. Oh my god. My god, man.
Next
You think
one.
Moose Internet is 3 minutes for 7 gigs?
$30.
Oh my god. Final Fantasy 12, 9.6B plus goes for 94. God of War, lower grade copy here, 9.0B plus. Remember when God of War? Do you guys remember when God of War was literally the peak of PlayStation library?
Fair warning.
What was that, like January 2021? Where God of War was like $10,000? Feels like a millennia ago. His podcast drops on Tuesdays, right? Someone just needs to have the fortitude to listen to the whole thing. Yeah, no, we wait for the clip. We wait for the clip.
Next lot. $420.
The God of War 9.0B Plus, $264 there.
warning.
God of War 2 is a 9.68 plus. Selling pretty strong. Isn't that pretty freaking decent for God of War 2? $492? God of War 10K was such lol? Yeah. Yes, it was. You're talking about Jack 2 here, 9.88 plus.
$32.
I believe, right? Is this really an A plus?
$36.
I don't know. What do you think's wrong with it?
$40.
Got scratching.
Fair warning. $44. $46. $48. Fair warning.
Looks like it just has some scuffs and scratches.
Next lot.
This looks so... I don't... Is this cover art or is all this white shit? I don't... It's hard to say if that's the blister, like the inner blister, or if that's on the case, or when's it graded? Oh, it's pretty recent.
$80.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say when you're looking through a photo, through the blister, through the acrylic. Front is so scuffed. Yeah, like if that's on the game case itself, then it's a bit scuffy. I agree.
Fair warning. $90.
Stuff is actually selling for higher than it should grade-wise. Yeah, grades don't have a floor, which is the weird thing, Dracula. Like, it's like I always saw with Mario Galaxy 8.0A. Like, 8.0A on Galaxy should be like I don't know, $60? But it still went for like $110. So there is no, like, people still pay just for the fact that it's graded, when really, like, you just shouldn't. But there's always going to be floors like that. Here's Vice City Stories, 9.8A plus. That was Liberty City Stories, 9.6A plus for $114. This one though, 9.8A plus. We're pushing over $600 here. Yeah, where's Montana Black when you need him, right, Power Collectors? We need a pump on God of War. We need a pump on God of War.
$3. $5. $7. $9.
Nothing like usual, but anything is better than launch site. Yeah, well.
$20.
Yeah, I'll start that download as soon as the auction ends here. And hopefully I can get on like 10:30.
$26.
We'll see.
$28.
The Vice City Stories closed at $600. Gretzky 05, 9.8A plus on this. First time they've offered it? No, I guess not. Slowly making its way up to $50.
$50.
They weren't... No, oh, there we go. What is Gretzky sold for? Nothing. Not showing me it. Weird. Well, 9.8A plus on it.
Fair warning.
His podcast is premiering live right now. Let's go! Everyone over to Pat's podcast! No, don't. I'm kidding. Don't actually leave. Gretzky 9.8A plus sells for $84. 9.4A, relatively speaking, should sell for like $40. Right? If the 9.8A plus is $84, this should sell for like $40. A $1 bid would have been, you know, understandable. But as you can see, and like I was just saying, these floors exist that just shouldn't, so to speak.
Fair warning.
Right? This is going to sell for what? $43? Half the price of a 9.8A plus? Like, why? Why? Just spend the extra $40 fucking and get one that isn't shitty. I don't know. It seems crazy to me. Justin didn't even answer me, man. What did you say to him?
$36.
That's what it feels, Justin, man. You get ignored.
Fair warning.
Gretzky NHL 06, 9.8A.
$160.
Oh my god, is that Mr. Rightway in the chat? No way.
Fair warning.
No way. No way. We're getting celebs in here all day, all night. Guitar Heroes 9.6A plus here with the part number, second print of the game.
Next lot. $120.
$204. Gretzky 06, $63. Heroes of Might and Magic, 9.6A plus. First time here. Oh, man, got $100. I was gonna say this one might struggle for $100 just because it's kind of random, but it got $139. I mean, hey, That's not bad. The Incredible Hulk 9.4A.
Fair warning.
Slowly pushing its way here.
$34.
Okay, we got over $50 for the Hulk. We got over $50 for the Hulk.
Fair warning.
There's a WATA
$38.
package at the house for me. Let's go. That's big. Couldn't be mine. Yeah. I can't believe you guys are still waiting.
$42.
That's huge. Could you make a VGA WATA case breaking video? That would be great.
Fair warning.
I have to have a game to break. You can go watch me break open a Metroid. I have that on my channel, Nicholas.
$50.
I break open a Metroid VGA 85, so that's on my channel. But there's good YouTube videos showing how to open a
Fair
WATA
warning.
case, I believe. It's really easy to open. If you're going to cross-grade, you can really just leave it in the case. Like, the case acts as protection anyway, so
Fair warning.
you might as well just leave it in the case. People talk about people getting
$60.
bias or whatever, but if we're to believe it to be
Fair
true, you know, it's supposed to be a blind process. So the case should be handled by someone else, and the grader should never know what it was when it was submitted anyway.
Fair warning.
Not a celeb to see how everything is.
$70.
Welcome in, dude. Hope you're doing well.
Fair warning.
Boy, when you did that with the butter knife, it still hurts me with your Metroid. Yeah.
$180.
Yeah, do not replicate how I opened that.
$200.
Do not replicate
$240.
opening the VGA case with a butter knife. You can do better. You can do better than a butter knife. Hulk ended at 94
Fair
bucks.
warning.
Jack 2, 9.88 plus.
$260.
Yo, what up, sports? What's up, dude? Good seeing you.
Fair warning. $280.
You swear you responded to the maps one time I'm in chat and you blow it? Don't believe there's
Fair
Forge
warning.
yet, but haven't played in a few weeks. Well, Forge should have just dropped in this new update,
Next
no?
lot.
I think this update brings Forge.
$25.
I thought that was what I was downloading, though. Isn't that part of the 7 gigabytes? It might be Forge night then? Well, fuck, it might be.
Fair warning.
$312 for the Jack 2 9.88 plus. We will do a price check on it just because Odin was talking about it. 9.8 A++ only went for
Fair
$420.
warning.
9.8 A+, $336. I mean, yeah, you can just wait for a different copy, to be completely honest.
$2.
You'll probably get another shot at it. Jack 3 is 9.4 A+ for $129. Katamari Damacy here is the reprint. There is an earlier print of this game with security strips, so like don't go too heavy on the reprint here if you are looking to bid on Katamari Damacy.
Fair
You can get the reprint pretty cheap still.
$75. Fair warning. $80. $85.
Just
Fair
find a
warning.
really cheap graded game on one of the weeklies and get a chainsaw. Instant million views. Well, that is
$90.
probably true. That is probably true. No, Annie, you were not
Fair
supposed
warning.
to leave and go check out Pat's thing. I literally said do not leave.
$95.
I told you that. You would not fear sending in a game graded
Fair
by another
warning.
company to WATA VGC? Yeah, I didn't either, Big Box. When I did the very few crossovers I
Next
did,
one.
I just sent it in the same case.
$2.
Like, I don't want to break the
$60.
case. Like, I don't know. It's protection. It's good protection, so. Katamari Damacy ends at $119, which that's fine. For 9.4 A+ reprint, that's where it should
Fair warning.
be
$80.
rending. In that range there. I didn't put a timestamp for PS2. Motherfuck. I'll have to make
Fair
sure I put
warning.
that there. Star Wars Lego video game,
Next
9.4 with a B+. B for bad.
$80.
$104 there. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, 9.6A. Oh, Hot Dog might be updated maps
Fair
and pretty dry map rise, so you're not holding your breath. Yeah, 2 new maps, so I mean, hopefully they're good.
$90.
Catalyst kind of sucked, in my opinion.
$100.
Catalyst was not fun. Well, there's supposed to be 2 new maps, Dracula. Yeah, only 2
Fair
decent
warning.
maps, exactly.
$120.
Best
Fair
WATA,
warning.
best VGA. I still own a Donkey Kong Jr. VGA 85 plus hang tab, so that's probably the most expensive game I have. Still with VGA. For WATA
Fair
games,
warning.
man, I do not have much. I don't have much to like talk about with WATA games. I don't
Fair
know.
warning.
The Altered Beast 9.6A plus. I just don't have much WATA stuff still. I still have a ton of really good stuff that like at some point I need to send off, but
Fair warning.
a lot of really good stuff is still just sitting raw. WATA was so fucking expensive and so fucking slow for so long that I didn't submit anything.
$250.
So You know what I mean? And then if I submit really good stuff, I'm going to have to pay the WATA up charges for insurance, and it's like, I don't want to do that. So,
$320.
a lot of really good stuff just stays raw. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 9.6A ends at $169. Whew, Snake Eater, that's like close to the raw price there on a 9.6A. NFL Game Day 2003 9.4A, still doing pretty freaking good. Still brings in $384 there with Tom Brady. Ratchet and Clank 9.2B plus.
$90. 100.
Are Barbie games a good investment? You stacked up on a couple of them years ago. They're under the bed. You get them graded.
$160.
Should you? Should you get them graded, Simon? Should you get them graded? I don't know, man.
$80.
You should ask Pat to do a video. Oh, some point. At some point, Mike. At some point, I think me and Pat will collide. Just not yet.
$80.
Not yet. At some point, though, I'm sure we will do a video or do something. Just not yet. Ratchet and Clank 9.2B plus 204. Who knows if he even ever wants to talk to me? Maybe he just doesn't, but I feel like at some point we will.
$5.
Sega Superstar Tennis is 9.8A plus. Nice game that, you know, no one still really cares though. $109 for that. Ratchet and Clank 9.2B plus is down to $204 just to get yourself one. I think this has monster sales on the upside, doesn't it? I thought we've seen Ratchet and Clank sell pretty freaking strong on the high side. That was Soul Reaver 2 for $159. Yeah, we can go check. These are both reprints. Alpha and Anthology here. These are both reprints, so yeah, sitting at no dollars. Ratchet and Clank.
$34.
Yeah, 2,280. May 2022 for the 9.8A plus. So this copy we just saw today is the lowest copy we've seen of Ratchet and Clank, period. So the floor right now is around $200. That's for a 9.2B plus.
$50.
You just downloaded a new Sonic game, looking forward to trying it. That's Sonic Frontiers, right, Simon? I was watching some gameplay on Twitch last night of Sonic Frontiers. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. Is it fully open world, or is it like Mario Odyssey with like contained worlds? That's one thing I wasn't able to discern. I was watching a Japanese stream, so like, looked like the guy was having fun, but I had no clue what was going on. Sometimes I just wander into like, you know, when you're on Twitch and you're like, wait, how'd I get here? So, watching some Sonic Frontiers.
$1. $2.
Street Fighter Alpha Anthology sells for $94. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection 9.6A plus. Again, both of these are reprints of the games. These were both printed into the ground, so.
$26. $30. $34. $38. $40.
Pat has no interest in challenging his beliefs. Well, yeah, like he might just never want to. Does Pat even do collab type stuff? He might just be. I think I'm out of focus. Pat might just be at a point in his YouTube career where he has no interest in doing
fair warning,
collaboration type stuff anymore. You know what I mean?
$48.
Much more content to just like do his podcast, him and Ian hang out. Like
$60.
Just make sure to have all sealed games stacked up behind me during the Pat conversation. It has good reviews so far. Not played a proper Sonic game since Rush. You know which game Pat has? Must be pretty special. Yeah, well, all I know is that the one game he bought apparently was the wrong game, as per what Ian said at the end of his last podcast episode there about graded games. I think he meant to buy Mario on NES and bought Mario on the Atari. Something like that? I don't know. But he owns, that's all I know. I don't know which games he has.
Fair warning.
5 a.m. so you're going to bed. See y'all later. Take care, Odin. Appreciate you coming in, man.
Next lot. $2.
Yeah, the end of that podcast, the clip was so funny. That clip was fucking perfect. That was a perfect clip. Didn't mean to click that. Summoner, I'm pretty sure is hard to get. First time offering Summoner, 9.4A. Like, I don't think it's that common, Summoner 1 on the PS2. I had Summoner 2. I didn't play it, like, ever. I grew up with it. Never played it. Pat has said he doesn't do interviews or collabs during the... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you for confirming, Monotone. That's what I assumed. Is that Pat just doesn't Why, right? Why?
$50.
Pat has so much, I was gonna say clout. Not clout, just like
$75.
longevity. Has so much longevity
Fair
with
warning.
being on YouTube. Like, he's done it all, you know what I mean? Like, he is an old man on YouTube. So, I'm not surprised that he just isn't interested
warning.
anymore in doing collaboration. It takes effort, it
Next
takes
lot.
more work, like, I'm sure he's just content.
$150.
Summoner 9.4A does close at $104. Tenchu Fatal Shadows. 9.8A plus
Fair
on it.
warning.
First time offering this one. Pushing up to around $170. Oh, pushing almost $200.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Just want my opinion, but with that said, PS1
$110.
PAL sealed Resident Evil Director's Cuts. No cracks in the case, no rips. Very crinkled. What grade would it receive? It should be an 85 plus minimum in that case,
Fair
Nicholas.
warning.
Like, if it's a really clean thing and it only has... Like, I don't know what you mean by crinkles.
$30.
Are they crinkles that are damage, or are they just natural, like,
Fair warning.
variance in how it sits on the thing? You know what I mean?
Next lot.
Crinkles can be
$40.
damage for sure, but I don't know if you just mean like a bit of waviness, like natural waviness to it,
$44.
or actual
$48.
damage. No cracks is the big thing though, right?
Fair warning.
Like, if you have no cracks on it, that's why we talk about why we were talking about so much with hard cases versus cardboard boxes. Because if you have no cracks, $149, hey, 9.4A.
$130.
I want to get a
$140.
nice copy of Fable. This isn't a great copy, 9.4A, but it's kind of cheap. So if you don't have cracks on your case, you're like in the 9.6, 9.8 range, no matter what on WATA, right? Like, you might get a 9.4, I guess, at the low side if you don't have cracks, like something else is wrong with it, but for all intents and purposes, you're going to score really high on the WATA scale. So that's why,
Fair
you know,
warning.
I was emphasizing it so much earlier.
$170. warning.
CCT. Not sure if we want to open that can of worms.
Next lot. 55.
Indents on the wrap, but the case is perfect.
$70,
Yeah, so you might go down to like an 85 then.
$90,
Because VGA puts so much emphasis on the condition of that wrap. So, like that's one of these instances, Nicholas, where you could probably send that over to WATA and you might get a 9.6A plus. You might get a 9.8A plus. VGA might give you an 85 on it.
Next
Now,
lot.
I'm just like, you know, I haven't seen the item, so take what I say with a grain, but those are the kind of differences you can see in the two scales. Depending on how bad the indents are, maybe you get like a 9.6A, but indents usually won't take you down to the A+. plus. Here's Half-Life, 9.4A+. plus.
Next lot.
San Andreas ended at $139. Half-Life 2 goes to $228. Halo 2, 9.6A+. plus. What a beauty. It is the later print. It's not the do not sell before, but still, 9.6A plus on Halo 2 is pretty cool.
$280.
Have I figured out a WATA grade DVD case games? I remember you had some theories.
Fair warning.
I'll have the full results of my, like, I did video recording and then I sent the
Fair
games
warning.
off. I sent the games off for grading, Mike, and I'll have the full results back in probably the next couple weeks.
Fair warning.
So I'll be able to show you guys a full like video of the DVD case, what I thought it would grade, and then what it actually did grade. So you'll be able to see some examples there. Maybe you should wait till WATA grades PAL PS1. Oh, they don't grade PAL PS1. Gotcha, I didn't realize.
Fair warning.
9.6A plus pushing almost up to $450 here.
Fair warning.
Xbox 360, Wii U,
Next lot.
maybe PS3. They're just different hard cases. Hard case games, not jewel cases, they're hard cases. Like DVDs. The 9.6A plus closes at $432. Here's the limited steel collector's edition. 9.0A plus. Got a last minute bid there. 9.6A plus, hey.
Fair warning.
9.6A plus plus. 420 back in July. Back in January at the Signature, no less. Jesus, this used to be a Signature quality game. $1,000. That was back in January of this year. Down to $432. Okay, crazy. Here we go. This is what I was talking about too, right? We are all the way back. December 21st, 2020. $384 got you the 9.6A plus. Today it is $50 more than it was in December 2020.
$150.
Crazy. Crazy.
Fair warning. $170.
Yeah, for sure, Mike, for sure. If you're doing Nintendo, it's safe to assume that your GameCube, Wii U, Wii, they're all going to be graded essentially the same. Even 360, like PS3 is going to have some variants, but realistically, they're all going to be appraised essentially the same way.
$7.
Halo Combat Evolved was a Spanish version? What am I looking at here? Latin American version, yes.
$9.
$264, the 9.6A plus. Kind of cool.
$12.
Kind of neat. Here's Mafia, 8.0B plus. First time offering it.
$22.
How much is a CGA VGA membership, and what does it give you? I don't know, Big Box. I was never a member.
$30.
I was never a member, and I don't think the website has the memberships up right now.
$36.
So
$38.
you'd have to talk to someone in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you can ask like some of the OG guys what you used to get with the VGA membership, but I was never a member. I didn't have enough volume for it to be worth it, I don't think.
Next lot.
I think you had a volume discount.
$1.
But you had to submit so many games every year. I think that's what it worked. And I just didn't submit enough, like, per year.
$9.
NFL Fever 2003 is an 8.0B plus.
$12.
The Mafia 8.0B plus for $67.
$16.
8.0B plus. It's just, that's, it's not great. Not great. The cover does feature Peyton Manning, though, so that's something. It's not something to, like, you know, get super excited about, but it's something.
Fair warning.
Yeah, it's 8.0B plus, though, is just, man. Man, oh, man, oh. Manning is still getting bids, though.
Next lot.
There we go. There we go. Ends at $59. Into KOTOR 2. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. The Sith Lords. 9.6A on this one. Very cool
Fair
game.
warning.
Very cool game.
$190.
This has been quite a long auction for a weekly. Yes, sir. 238
Fair
is a
warning.
thick one, Simon. 238 is a thick one. We are 2 hours and 11 minutes
lot.
deep. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for hanging out. It seems like the auctions on either side of the signature are always pretty thick. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because this isn't even, like, this isn't having signature runoff. Everything tonight's been pretty,
Next lot.
you know what I mean? Been pretty middle of the tier type stuff.
$44.
Knights of the Old Republic 2 sold for $216 there. Here's Borderlands, 9.2A.
$80.
Now, I don't know if this is still the case, but finding an original print Borderlands it was pretty difficult for a while. Based on this price action we're seeing for a 9.2A, I have to assume it's still not that easy to find an original Borderlands. Stopped in for 15 minutes and spent 6... What the fuck did you buy, Jimmy? Jimmy! What did you buy, man? $169 for Borderlands. Here's Dead Rising, 9.6A plus. Canadian inserts are included.
$80.
Dual language Dawn of the Dead licensing sticker. So it's a Canadian print?
$10.
Has to be, right?
$120. $130. $140.
I wonder if you can open it then? Yeah, it is double sealed. It is a double seal. You might be able to open this and remove the Canadian shit. There might be Y-folds underneath this. As you can see, it's a shrink wrap seal over here. So if that's the case, you can open the outer case, remove the Canadian insert, and you'd have a US copy underneath. But I don't know if this is factory sealed underneath, because I can't see the Y-folds at the top. Sold for $204.
$75. $80.
You got the Halo 2 Steelbook and the 9.8 Jack too. Nice, dude.
$90. $95.
Odin was actually looking at that Jack 2 as well, to Jimmy.
$120. $130.
They made Peyton look like Lynch on the cover? Yeah, seriously, Super Junk. Don't know why they have Peyton bursting through defenders as if Peyton has ever ran in his life. Here's Gears of War, 9.4B plus on this one. We're seeing Gears of War more and more, actually, lately. Seeing Gears of War more and more lately.
$180.
What did you spend? 324
Fair
bucks
warning.
on the Steelbook, hey?
Next lot.
9.08 plus.
$2. $24.
9.4A, 348 back in June. 9.6A plus.
$28.
What? We haven't seen many Steelbooks at all. Jeez.
$34.
Unless they're just not showing me them. That seems crazy. I'm sure we've seen more than that.
$40.
Gears 1 ended at 204. Here's Gears 2, Canadian version. Some Canadian versions do not have it inserted, though. So, like, in this case, it is not an additional insert. It is Y-fold sealed with a Canadian printed thing. So, not every Canadian print can you just, like, rip it open and have, you know, something underneath there. $71 for the 9.68 plus there. Here's Halo Wars NFR 8.0 NS with the Microsoft Company Store sticker. So I assume the seal has been removed, but the sticker on the side is still intact. No, Mike, we do not know who bought either of the Marios yet.
Fair warning.
No one has shown themselves. No one has shown themselves. $1 million worth of Mario games lost forever.
Fair warning.
They won't be shipped out, though, for another, like, you know, probably week at least.
$80.
Before they're in the buyer's hands, so.
$90.
Maybe in like 2-3 weeks we'll find out. 9.6A on Left 4 Dead 2.
Fair warning. $160.
This is actually getting a little bit of love here. Is this a first print of the game? It has an Xbox Live trial sticker on it. I would assume this is early print of the game?
$170.
With the trial sticker? Not sure if this has a DNSB or not. But getting a little bit of love here. We're pushing almost $200 on the 9.6A. Not really, CCT. Not really. Tonight was pretty middle of the road across the board, to be completely honest. Pretty middle of the road auction tonight. No real pop-offs, no real bangers. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 9.6A plus. Cool game. We talked about this not too long ago, how awesome these games were, the Ultimate Alliance games. $109 there. Here's Mass Effect 9.4A with Do Not Sell Before sticker. So an actual first print of Mass Effect. It was probably Pat secretly. Yeah, that's exactly. Again, Pat's out there playing 4D chess as well, right? He puts out those podcast clips. He talks down the market, says how stupid everyone is. Then he mortgages his house to buy Mario Bros. Pat was the mastermind behind all of it. Should have seen it coming.
Fair warning.
Minecrafts are coming up.
Next lot.
With the Xbox Live trial sticker and no Xbox Live trial sticker. So 9.68 plus with sticker. So CCT. I guess I understand why you popped in.
$20.
I understand now why you've graced me with your presence on this fine Tuesday evening. Mass Effect closes at $134 there. Mass Effect bonus disc 9.4A. Man, that's crazy. I think Mass Effect, like, how much did this used to sell for? Back in March, it was still only $180 actually.
$28.
Now, I guess Mass Effect never really took off. February 1st, 2022, it was $432. So, I mean, I guess it's like, you know, 33% of what it used to be worth, but Mass Effect never really took off.
Fair warning.
So, Mass Effect is trash.
$950.
The 9.68 plus with the Xbox Live trial. We just had WATA publish the population reports on Minecraft as well. You can check that out on the WATA Instagram page. If you're not following them already, I recommend you do. They do these little pop report updates. Just like good information, honestly.
$2,000.
Just good information when they publish their mini pop reports.
Fair warning. $2,200.
Pushing 2,500 here, looking for 2,640 on Minecraft. This is actually going to be one of the biggest sales of the night. We had Mario Bros, which is probably going to be the biggest. I think it was like 9,600, 9,800.
2,000.
We had Mario Bros early, Mike. I forgot about it. We had Mario and Mario 2 early.
Fair
so
warning.
those are, you know what I mean? Those are going to push almost the top, but this is doing very well. This is doing very well.
Fair warning.
Looking for 3,100 here.
2,000.
We got it. Looking for 3,300 now.
Fair warning.
Frickin' Minecraft, hey?
$3,000.
Minecraft.
Fair warning. Next lot.
And there she goes.
$55.
$33.60.
$65.
Truly, like Minecraft at this point in time, it's up there with Fortnite. Those are like the only two like Xbox 360 games still fucking pushing these upper echelon prices. So January 29th, 5,280. Then May 19th, 2,880, right? So it almost cut in half from that sale right there. And then we're going 3360. So we are up from the May comp, $500. Like Minecraft is rising in value. What?
Fair warning.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy. You pumped but didn't close? Yeah, man, that copy sold strong, CCT. It's a strong sale on Minecraft. The low grade second print sold for $192. Here's Mortal Kombat 9.4A+. I'll place a bid. Actually. Not the greatest copy in the world, but I mean, we're only talking about like $80. I'll take that. That's fine.
Next lot.
That's cool.
$3.
$89 for some Mortal Kombat action. Okay. It would cost me more to do that myself.
Fair warning.
9.48+, not the best grade in the world, but could be a lot worse. NBA 2K11, 9.48+ there. $77. NBA 2K12, 9.48+. Both Michael Jordan covers on these ones.
Fair warning. Next lot. $2.
Plants vs. Zombies, 9.2A. What a beauty. It has a sticker on the front too there. I wonder if that makes it an early print or a later print. 9.2A, Plants vs. Zombies.
Next lot.
Ending at $75. Here's Skate 2. Early print of the game, I believe. First time at Heritage Auctions. Xbox Live trial sticker on the front. I assume it's the early print with the trial sticker. Usually that's a pretty good indication.
Fair warning.
You don't trust the grading since you started showing the seals up close and them not matching the final grade? Yeah.
$2.
Yeah, it sometimes be like that, man. Sometimes does be like that. And that's across any grading company, Monotone. I assume you're into cards if it's in your name there. Like, you know, PSA is the same type of bullshit. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland, 9.4A.
Next lot.
Closing for $89 there. Skate 2 sold for $77. And here's Fortnite, 9.6A. So competing with Minecraft, that just sold for $33.60. Almost the same grade as Minecraft. Yo, OzzyCon, been doing good, man. Doing real good.
$1,400.
Good to see you in here, dude.
Fair warning.
Got a long ways to go to catch Minecraft. Long ways to go to catch Minecraft.
Fair warning. $1,500.
Slowly but surely. You rip and grade hockey and Pokemon, totally where PSA is inconsistent with people willing to pay for the grade, so who am I to complain? Man! Welcome to the wonderful world of graded goods, right? Welcome to the wonderful worlds of graded goods. So games are the same way, you know? Like, you can say that, oh, this isn't a 9.6A, this is, that is, but... Same shit as cards, where people buy the grade. They shouldn't. You should look at it. You should be picky, but... people will buy the grade. So on the highest end of the auction, there actually were some bangers tonight. I mean, I was being a little bit rude to be all things considered. There were some bangers. There was just a lot of mid stuff. But Super Mario Bros. Was 9.0B oval, still selling for $10,500. I remember we price comped that, and that was pretty freaking strong. Final Fantasy 9.4A, $57.60. Mario Bros. 2, 8.5A, $57.60. Early circle print there. Legend of Zelda was a 7.0B plus Rev A for $5,000 still, even in 7.0B plus. Mario 64 holding decently strong as well at 8.5A for around $5,000. 8.5B plus Legend of Zelda also went for $45.60. Ocarina of Time 9.2A plus plus still pushed $4,000. And the Minecraft 9.6A plus is near the top. I think it's top 10 item right here, $33.60. It is the it's the first print, Simon. of Minecraft. So a lot harder to find than the reprint, but... And John Madden Football was a 7.5B. Easily the lowest John Madden we've seen come to auction. 2880 is the floor to get one. Is the floor. Did Fortnite drop like crazy? Let's take a peek. 1680 after BP on Fortnite. We've seen it sell for 3,240, 9.6A plus. 9.4A plus did 2,280, so like, yeah, it's just, yeah, kind of just down. It peaked at 6,000 for 9.8A. Slowly losing some steam, yeah. Yeah, slowly losing some steam. 9.6A, you know, went for 1680 tonight. And we have another one it looked like on the horizon there. I lost it now. And we have another one coming up at the showcase. This will be the biggest indicator, I guess. Higher grade, 9.6A plus. Or tied grade, sorry. We had 9.6A tonight. 9.6A plus is coming up as well. So, we'll see if Fortnite can sustain itself with a little bit more on the market. We'll see if we can sustain there. Yeah, who cares about that plus? Exactly. Shamu's not even the biggest loser. What is the biggest loser? Oh my god. As is tradition, Jeopardy takes the first and second slot. And the fifth slot. Jeopardy. Oh my god. I feel like we've seen old Alex Trebek down here before. 7.5B plus, closing at $39 after BP, which is a bid of $10, because the minimum fee you have to pay is $29. So I believe it got bid $10. Kinda frickin' crazy. Kinda frickin' crazy. Funny. Always funny. On that note, though, I have to go start a Halo download right now. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Remember, if you're going to consign with Heritage, reach out, use the links in the description of the video, check out what's coming up in 2023. Huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to you guys being here. Have a good night, everybody.